Hey guys, gals, non-binary pals. Hey, Jesus Christ. Hey, NBs, sisters, and gentle misters. We are back with the Gouda Guys in Alandressa for yet another session of Dirt and Dirt. And today we have got, we don't quite have Mars in yet, but we have reason to believe that they are on their way. However, we do have Tats, Katie, Shen, and B. How are you all doing today?
Hello, hello.
Hello.
I am all right. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm pretty warm. I just got out of the shower. I had like a tepid shower, like ever so slightly warm. But then you can't really dry your hair with a cold hairdryer, so I had to like put the warm on a little, and now that's made me overheat a little. So here we are. Let's give you a bit of a recap, shall we? Who wants to go first? You don't have your hero tokens from the last session, because don't use them, you lose them. So who wants to tell me why you're here?
We destroyed... So, after you.
No, go ahead.
We destroyed, I think, is the main factory of the Ambrosia.
Okay.
Well, maybe not the factory, but the ingredients and all that lava.
Right. Okay. Next person.
4 of us had to attack at the same time to open the door.
Yes. Very good. And attack what at the same time? So we're on the
tower
same
thing
page.
that's in here with the symbols.
Yes.
On the left.
Very good. That disabled the power, yeah. Okay, next person.
Now we're potentially about to fight Loki.
Good. Do you remember what Loki was disguised as?
No, I do not.
I do. Do you want a hint?
I do.
Sure. You give Briar a hint. Give her a hint.
It's the reason we came here, to free somebody. Free somebody
Sorry.
very important to you.
In particular to me.
Spider
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, my memory's not that good.
The stranger.
name?
It was the stranger. They were disguised as the stranger, and when they got freed, they dropped their disguise and showed who they truly are, Loki. And finally, B, can you tell me anything about the campaign? What's your ultimate goal? What are you trying to do at the moment in the short term? What's the story arc thing? Just tell me, you know, key features.
So I guess there's 2-pronged attack for coming here, because we're trying to complete some wishes, life goals type thing.
Yes.
Kind of done that for Isabel, and obviously trying to help put Zachichu back together. But never
That's
mind.
right,
Stuff me,
Zachichu.
Loki.
Good shit, yes. Zachichu, yes. Right, well, you have gotten yourself through these doors by breaking the power center here on the left. That has dropped the power to the whole place. You allowed so many ingredients and like glass instruments to fall and shatter that the at least, as Isabel says, the ingredients, the materials needed to create Ambrosia here has been halted, at least for a short time. But in your freeing of well, who you thought was the stranger, you have accidentally freed Loki, which this factory seemed to be drawing its power from to create the Ambrosia here. Now that Loki has showed his true form, let's just show you all, I guess, what Loki looks like a little. This is a drawing I did earlier, so you can all see it. Where do I even... Hang on. There we go.
Ooh.
This is Loki for you. He is not Marvel Loki. Yeah, he's not Marvel Loki. He's very much like shrouded in the dark, standing as if he was emerging from the shadows on all sides. Much like another sort of deity that you might be aware of. Now, we are in combat as we are at the moment. But I need all of you to roll initiative. Remind me who was in the lion form.
That was not me.
Was that you, Isabel?
Isabel.
It might have been me, sorry.
Okay.
Oh no, that's a bad one.
So we're going to use your stats, Shen, and then your initiative from Isabel is going to be the lions.
Okay. So I was just trying to cover up
Oh,
the
we
sneeze then.
need to roll for Mars, who's still not here. Okay, and then
It's the highest initiative I've ever rolled.
14.
I'm saving my nat 20s for when I swing my axe, don't worry.
What is your
Yeah.
dexterity, Isabel?
My dex, hold on. Hold on. 13 or plus 1.
13. It's going to be a roll-off then between you and one of the bad guys. To see which of you goes first in initiative. So just a flat d20.
What is it? Slash roll, sorry.
Slash roll or slash R, and then d20.
My vague concern is you've just said one of the bad guys, and I'm like, fuck.
Uh-huh.
That's more than Loki.
Uh-huh. Alright, Isabel goes first in the order then. So I will, out of the two of you, so I will take this guy's initiative down to 13 to accommodate that. Then that means that the person at the top of the combat order is going to be Briar.
Right on.
Go right ahead.
Oh, okay. Well, immediately I'm going to put out my spirit guardians. Cast. Concentration. Consume spell. I cast spell. I think. Oh, it gave me a thing. Okay, cool. Alright. Place that. And I'm going to tell my spirit guardians, please protect Isabel, the lion, Maggie, Aurelie, Ash, Briar,
That's you.
Aldrin, and Ruby.
Okay.
Everybody. I guess I could just say everybody. Except
we
for, you know,
How's
and,
it going,
make
everybody?
sure that
Hey,
you don't
Crooked,
hurt
take
Ruby
down
even though
Mandioca
she's
Dark.
not near me.
How is everybody? Alright,
Can
cool.
you also say Isabel the human as well? When
Yeah, I said
yeah.
Isabel and
Potential.
the lion.
yeah. Alright, so that's concentration for 10 minutes. You've now got the Spirit Guardians thing. That's very cool. Just remember that that's what you're holding concentration on.
Yep.
Just make sure in your effects that you don't have anything else. Sanctuary on Ash. How long does Sanctuary last for?
I have it too, hold on.
Sanctuary is 1 minute, so that definitely would have run out by now. So I'm going to turn that off.
Okay, yeah.
You don't have Sanctuary on Ash anymore. And Ash, you're holding concentration on what? Detect Magic? That would have disabled already. Okay then. So, that is Briar's turn.
oh my god.
Hey!
Hello,
Hey! Aldrin.
Oh.
Welcome in.
Panic.
Don't worry. We've not come to your turn yet.
Aldrin and the turn order.
Yeah, we've not come to your turn yet, and I did roll your thing, but we can clear your initiative or we can keep what's already there. What do you want to do?
Yeah, keep it. I don't care. Like, panic.
It's 16, so you've got a good. You're like
Desperado panic. Like,
you
help.
come before Loki. You're just before Loki in the turn order.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so the second person in the initiative we skip, then it is Maggie. Maggie is going to get in position to try and hold on to this guy, or at least get an attack of opportunity against him if he tries to leave. It's just going to slash with a dagger. See whether she can hit the guy. That is 8 to hit, which is going to miss. That then is going to be Ruby's turn. And then Aldrin's. Get thinking what you want to do.
Okay. Oh.
Hold on.
I don't
This
think
is
my
our
brain
friend
kicked
Loki.
in quickly enough.
I'm logging in.
You did say it was my turn, didn't you? I've not just made that up.
It is your turn, yes.
Help me.
Yeah. Oh god. I think I'm really gonna have to waste my first turn in casting bloody mage armor on myself because I'm pretty sure I'm super squishy and vulnerable right now. Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm afraid
Okay.
I'm gonna protect myself.
What does it look like when you go to cast it?
I imagine it's almost like I almost envision like the Wakanda Forever like crossing her arms across her chest.
Oh,
just like
nice.
almost building her own sort of shield in
Okay.
this way.
You're
And
all
then we have to
stood
face below.
facing. I think most people at this point are facing Loki, who stood in the middle of the pack. Ruby is stood where the wall came down. Loki is this fellow right here. I'll give you a.
One?
Yeah, I was just. Why you stood on top of him?
Oh, I didn't mean to. Help!
Are you okay?
Help!
Yeah, there
No,
you go.
I-
There you go.
Slid myself. I didn't mean to. I was trying to click it
Here.
so it would.
That
do
is
the,
what
like,
Loki looks like.
boopity boop boop boop.
That's what
thing.
Loki looks like, emerging from the shadows,
Okay.
so to speak. All right.
Okay.
So, as you go to cross your arms and you feel the flutter of magic coming to your fingertips, you remember that there is a block there. There's something that's stopping you from being able to cast it because you've lost the power from your patron.
Bollocks.
Remember, you have no spell slots. You also had used both of your spell
I was kind of
slots.
hoping that spell slots. My mage armor is without spell slots.
Oh, either
So
way,
if I've lost all my warlock power, or
Yeah, either way, because you tried to use a cantrip last time and it didn't work either.
Yeah.
you said it worked. It just was waning. I was just trying to work it out.
Right.
Well, balls. Lovely. I love that. And I think, unfortunately, all my fucking bonus actions are if I've already bloody hit them. So, great. I can do Sweet Fanny Edison.
You can use your action still.
No. My action?
Hmm.
I can't. Well, did casting it and failing it not use the action?
It's different. If you had the spell slot and had the magic ability at your fingertips, then trying to cast it using your action would still waste the action and the spell slot. Whereas, because you've just completely lost your ability at magic, which is what I was hinting at the last session, you just straight up aren't a magic user anymore.
Okay.
I
Alright
was
then.
nearly at a point where I was going to remove your max HP as well, and bring you down by 3 warlock levels in HP. I did not do that.
Thanks. So on that note, I'm going to smack a bitch.
Nice. You're also concentrating on detect magic, so I'm going to break concentration on that for you as well. The attack misses.
Yeah, I guess I'll do an extra attack then. Bollocks. There we go. Oh,
That just
yeah.
hits.
What?
Thank fuck. This is so high. Oh god. Cool. A whole 8 damage. Jeez Louise.
We are being asked if the warlock broke their oath or whatever it is for warlocks. No, it is a deal. It's basically like an agreement that you make with an otherworldly power, but that power has been taken prisoner by other deities, and so their power has been tethered off, and there is no way for Ruby to access those powers because they come directly from them since it's a patron. Okay, so you did 8 damage against Loki.
Yeah, I will do my bonus action. Oh, I hate the update that bloody Andrew did on my key points. It drives me slightly mental. So I will do my
What's up, Tax? Welcome in.
flurry of blows. I was trying to see. Yeah, I do flurry of blows, so I'm not farting
Go
around
for
and
it.
taking a million years. But so let me just spend a key point, just so
Mhm.
that's there. It will come up with that, but I need to do it properly. So here we are.
Yeah.
There we go. That was crit.
Oh,
That
nat
was crit.
20! Nat 20! Alright, give
Woohoo!
me
Can
double
I have it
damage.
next
Do
time?
you want?
Not
So
doing it.
I'll roll the damage, because then I'll have the second attack as well after.
Yeah. Oh, that's...
Really? Really?
That's
Really?
quite
6?
something. 6, yeah.
6?
6.
That was oh my. Who and we? Crikey almighty. Right, well here's the second attack at least. Blooming hell.
That's so unfortunate. And you miss on the second attack.
Ball.
You got a 2 and a
Okay,
1.
so it's somewhere between 18 and 21 is AC. Perfect. Lovely. Love that for everyone. Ruby's is going to shout to everyone. Ah!
Okay, that's a good shout.
Alright.
Now it's Aldrin's turn.
Bugs. What am I doing?
Fighting, Loki. Now.
We're looking
Fighting
fighting this guy.
Loki. Why do I have to fight you? I wanted to free you. I was working towards helping you.
You see Loki just like not paying a single bit of attention to you and just taking in his surroundings.
You suck ass.
I hope to again.
Oh, I bet you do. Lick my butthole, Loki. Because, you know what? I helped you survive. I helped you get out of here. I helped you get free. I wanted to free you. I'm the one who helped make this possible for you. Why are you trying to kill me, huh?
You helped your
Bastard.
friend. You did not help me. I
No, I didn't
freed
help
myself.
my friend. I helped you. Because I said from the get-go that I thought it was wrong that you were imprisoned this way.
This is way past
I
6
wanted
seconds
to
worth
free
of
you.
talking.
I wanted
So,
to help
Aldrin,
you.
what do you want to do for your turn? This is way more than 6 seconds of free talk.
That's Loki.
Are you going to attack them?
No. I'm gonna sass them, and I'm
sass
gonna
them.
insult them, and I'm gonna frustrate them, and be like, why are you hurting me? Because I've never hurt you, and I've only tried to help you, bitch.
Okay. So no actions to be taken then. No actions or bonus actions.
Yeah, no.
Okay. It's now Loki's turn. Loki is going to... Ooh, what does Loki want to do? I think Loki is going to look around all of you and is going to decide very quickly to do one thing against one person here. Also, Briar, please tell me about Spirit Guardians. Right, what have we got? I think Loki is going to be doing an attack. Yeah, we're gonna attack. He slips out from the shadows. A thin, sort of razor-sharp rapier that he pulls from his what would be his cloak if there were one there. But as you can tell, he's sort of misted in shadow. He pulls out this rapier and he goes to stab for Maggie. He does
No!
hit and hits Maggie for a lot of damage.
Not our Maggie.
Maggie is immediately hit with an almost mortal blow. Maggie is an incredibly low health. He is then going to run to the right.
Help?
On your turn, yeah. He runs to
Okay.
the right. He gets to the sigils on this glass tower. And he touches them and uses an action to... he then disappears.
Before all that happens, you should be doing a wisdom saving throw.
That's why I asked you about Spirit Guardians. So, wisdom
Yeah, I didn't
save.
want to interrupt.
Does a wisdom save... what is your DC?
My DC, does it tell me?
It
here?
should at the top of your spell page.
On my spell page.
Go on the spells tab, scroll to the top. Spell save DC 15. Okay,
Like
he
that?
succeeded.
Yeah.
He succeeded
And-
against it. So what does he do?
He succeeded, so on success, I believe you take half.
Okay, and half of what? Do you want to roll it? Let's get this
Half
moving.
as much.
We've got a
so
lot to
it's
do.
3d8. So
Yeah.
/r 3d8. Right.
Okay. So half of that
17.
would be 8.
Okay.
Okay.
You
So
take 8 radiant damage.
okay. As he walks through, you can see that like some of the edges of the light that comes out to show these features of his are like fraying at the edges to show that he is taking some damage, but he still walks through it as if he's completely unfazed. He gets to this point over here, touches this, and blinks his way into invisibility. And okay, he is then going to cast something. There we go. Right.
Can I check a question about invisibility?
Sure.
When someone does something whilst they're invisible, do they then need to do a roll to see if they then become visible? I know there's
Depends
different
on the
invisibility
invisibility
spells.
spells, yeah. Depends on which one you've used.
Cool, okay. Was just checking.
Okay, doesn't tell me a lot. All right, but yes, he's cast something. It is now Isabel's turn.
Of course, it's the less magic user that goes next. Okay. First of all, this invisibility spell, does it cover up his scent?
Give me a perception check.
I'll be with advantage because I'm a lion, right? At the moment.
They do have keen smell, yeah. Advantage on perception checks that rely on smell.
Okay. That's still probably not doing it.
14. You don't smell. You don't smell anything different or weird besides Ambrosia.
Since I don't think I can move my lion tokens, I'm just going to move to where I think I saw him heading.
Well, you saw him go through this archway.
Okay, so.
Yeah.
And as a lion, can I just take a swipe in the air in front of me, just in case? You never know.
Sure. Yeah. I'll give you. Do you want a claw attack then?
Yeah. Well, it makes more sense to swipe it than it does for me to bite it.
That's cool. You're gonna nat 20.
Woo! Shame I'm not with my axe.
You weren't kidding about saving that nat 20.
As a lion, you swipe at the air and come up with nothing.
Can a lion can't bonus attack, can it?
No. I don't think they even have multi-attack. They've got pounce. You have pounce, pack tactics, keen smell, and running leap.
I'm just gonna roll. Rah.
Ah.
Rawr.
Then in that case, it is the beginning of the other enemies. So the doors to the factory crash open, and you see at first a half red dragon veteran running through, sword and armor, red glinting blades with awash with blood. So they've been in a battle at somewhere, with matching scales and face and claws that protrude from all of this armor. His horns look like they've had marks etched into them. He runs forward. You won't be able to see much more than that at this distance, but he's going to use his full speed and then his dash to move 60 feet to get in from the door. Because I couldn't fit them all on the actual map, the veterans look like they've come in through the door, but they are still behind the door. This guy, on the other hand, shouts behind him to his comrades, all of his subordinates. They are through here! They have freed the Dark One! And it is now Ash's turn.
I'm gonna call back to that guy and I'm gonna be like, we were bamboozled. We didn't know who that was, and now we're trying to stop him. Can't you help us?
I'll help you to an early grave!
That's not what I mean.
What do you want to do with your turn?
I don't know where Loki went. I don't want these guys to kill us. We should all be on the same team, so I'm gonna try to convince this guy, and that's what I'm doing with my turn.
2 people in a turn against Loki. 2 people are just going to be using their turns to talk. Okay. All right, sure.
If I knew where he went, I could go after him. But
I do want to impress on you at this point. I do want to impress on everybody that if you don't think and act together as a group and use your turns tactically and intelligent, then you are the closest that you have ever been in this fight to having a TPK. So 2 of you in the first round of combat just talking at people, you're probably going to end up dead. Just so that you're aware. You be that as it may, if you continue to choose to just talk at people, that is fine. I can't do anything about that. What do you want to do? Second chance. Last chance.
I'm gonna go in here and try to figure out where he went.
Okay. The 2 people... well, actually, there's probably 3 people here who would have seen what happened. Maggie is still reeling from the injury. Aurelie, Aldrin, and Ruby probably would have seen what he did when he got in here.
Okay, so I will... What happened? Where did he go? How'd he get out of here?
The answer takedown is yes. We already have somebody doing that. Isabel. Isabel is the closest to a lycanthrope that I've allowed. Because we did have werewolves in one of my first campaigns, and it's completely overpowered because you're immune to everything that's not silver.
I clearly have not clocked what I should have seen when he went out through the corridor. I don't know if I just had zoned out at a very inopportune moment.
Okay. I'll give Aurelie a luck roll. Somebody ask me evens or odds. Call evens or odds, somebody.
Evens.
Evens. Okay, so you want it to be even. That was a nat 20. Aurelie did see exactly what he did. Yes. Okay. He went in through there and he touched the gold sigil, the big shape that's wrapped around it. He touched that and he blinked invisible.
All right, I'm gonna touch that shape and hope for the best.
Okie dokie. Then in that case, hang on. You do turn invisible to the rest of the party.
Oh, I've seen this before.
To you, on the other hand, you appear and see 4 Lokis stood directly in front of you.
Is it 2 Loki?
4 Lokis stood in front of you. There, that would have cost you your action to use the thing as well, by the way.
Then, for my bonus action,
okay.
Can I cast Sanctuary on myself, or?
I don't see why not.
Or... Yeah, I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on myself so he doesn't hit me.
I do want to say though, we're only halfway through the first round of combat, and it's been half an hour. So let's try and hurry up everybody's turn. Everybody's still saying, I don't know, maybe this, maybe that. Just let's hurry up. Think about what you want to do before we get to your turn, please. Okay, Sanctuary on yourself. Cool. Loki sees you and is going to use a... you can see that he's sort of shifting in front of you and is going to do something that you've not seen before. He is going to use a legendary action.
Oh no.
It is now whose turn? It is the bad guy group. It's the veterans. The veterans are all bursting through the door behind our red dragon veteran, or half red dragon veteran, and they are going to use their dash actions to run forward as well. All you can hear is just the crunch, chunk, 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 chunk of them all running in formation. You can see that this is an incredibly well-trained, well-honed group of guard veterans that are here to protect the most vital piece of the Norse deity pantheon's hoard, like treasures. This is the place where they keep their immortality. Of course they're going to have elite guards for this place. And you have left 2 of their great towers smoking for everybody on the horizon to see. So they were immediately on their way here. However, because it has been... because they've had to run all the way here and break through the door, they are only able to get through the door and run so far before it is now Aureli's turn. Aureli, remembering everything that she saw, turns to the rest of you and says, I don't know where Ash has just gone, if Ash is invisible or not, but I had a feeling that if Ash is invisible and still around us, then they probably would have made themselves known by now. So I have a feeling that maybe that is some kind of teleportation room. I am weak. I will help Maggie. I don't think that these guards are going to do much to us. But if I don't help Maggie now, Maggie will die in this fight. So I'm going to have to stay here and try and hide Maggie with me. It's up to you guys now. I can only stand back. I'm so sorry. Aureli goes into her inventory. Unfortunately, she doesn't have any... what's the word? She doesn't have any health potions. And so it's just going to stand in front of Maggie and take ready a reaction to be able to fight off these guys, or at least speak to them when they come. I hope that they consider us both weak, honestly. If we look strong to them, then they're more likely to take us seriously and fight us. I don't want to look strong. I want to look like we're just 2 weak people, so that they just take us into custody and don't kill us. Okay? I'll leave it with you guys. At the end of that turn, Loki is going to take another legendary action. Yeah. Can use that one. Cool. Right. Then it is now Briar's turn again. Briar, what are you doing?
Okay, has anyone described how Ash
Yes.
has
Aureli
disappeared?
did.
Like what they've touched. Okay, so
It's the
Briar
yellow shape
now.
around the thing.
All right, so Briar now knowing that is going to follow.
Okie doke.
My friend
So,
has disappeared. I
To
don't
get to
want
where
them be
Isabella
alone.
stood would be 10 feet. To get to
Okay.
where Ash was would be here. That is 15 feet. You then use your action to touch the ring.
Got it.
Okay? Then you pass through onto the other side, but you are going to be ending up on top of Ash. So I'll need you to decide for me up, down, or right.
I'll go right of Ash.
Okay. The aura comes with, for now. Okay. You still have your bonus action and the rest of your movement. As you come through, you can see that there are 4 Lokis.
Okay, and where I'm currently standing, how you asked me, up, down, left, right, and I chose right.
This is right.
Am I in the way of anybody else teleporting in?
They would have the
through-
same option.
Okay.
They would
so
just
I'm
choose.
Gonna...
Yeah, you can't communicate back through the portal to them unless you use it again. So you won't be
Okay.
able to tell them what direction to go in. That would be metagaming.
Okay. So I'm just gonna stay put
Okay.
right where I'm at. Because
You've still got a bonus action. Is there anything you want to do with it?
No, I don't have any bonus action that I can do.
Okie dokie. Then we skip over the next person and we're up to Maggie. Maggie, again, does not have any, potions of healing. Maggie, however, does decide that now is the time to go and hide. And so Maggie is going to dive into the undergrowth here and is going to use a stealth roll to try and hide away from these guys, so that none of the guards will spot her and will leave her alone. Okay, and I'm just going to check something for these. Okay. Alright, I won't be telling you if that was successful or not, but that is something that Maggie does. Okay, it is now going to be Ruby's turn.
Hello. So Ruby is just going to shout down towards the archway.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, are you still here?
At the
I don't
moment
know
in
if
the
they know where
archway,
they are.
at the moment in the archway, all you can see is the lion, and you hear no response from anybody else.
Great. So I can see the lion, I can see Aldrin. I'll just confirm. We've got to follow them. And gives like, do I have enough movement to, should have, no, yes. How much movement do I have? Yes, I do. So I have enough movement. So you said we didn't know if Maggie's hide roll was successful or not. So what I'll do is I am going to, if you'll allow me, go up to Aurelie, give her my healing potion, and then run and go and touch that gold symbol.
Okay. You can throw it from where you are if you want. You would just use a sleight of hand roll.
Well, I have enough movement to just pass it to Aurelie,
That's fine.
who is not currently hiding. So it's then not risking a
Okay.
roll. That's what I was thinking. Is that okay?
Sure.
So I'll just lose my potion. So
Cool.
bloody hell, I forgot ruler. Sorry.
Aurelie then gets one of your potions.
Yes. I think I
Have you
two. I
removed
have
it
more
from
than one, I
your
think.
inventory?
Bear with me. Lost my inventory. There we go. No, I will now. I'll only have one.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
I was doing it at the same
thank
time.
you.
Okay,
We did.
so
That was
Aurelie
amazing.
has got it
And I'll
now.
touch the thing.
Yeah,
touch
you
the
use your
thing.
action to go through. And
Yep.
you appear, just tell me, up or down?
Up. Oh, up.
Up. Okay. You come through to this this weird place, and you can see that there are 4 Lokis, and there is also Ash and Briar through here.
Okie dokie. I'm assuming you won't let me try and do any rolls to check whether that's a if Loki's used. Is it mirror image where they create 3 copies of themselves? So that would make
That
sense
would
for 4.
be an Arcana check or a detect magic check. Like you would need to use Identify, basically.
Well, unsurprisingly, I don't think you'll let me do detect magic, so I'll do.
Well, detect
never
magic
mind.
detect magic would tell you what you need to have a spell available
Well, it's
anyway.
Warlock power. It's Warlock power, so I'm not gonna be able to do that.
Yeah, exactly. Which is
I'm
where
just gonna
that's where I was
shit
going with
Arcana
that.
check instead.
So yeah, your nat 3 is terrible. You know that there is something going on. You don't know what or how. It might just be that there's 3 more of them waiting here on the other side, for all you know.
Ruby just points, and it's and like just starts pointing and
Yeah.
just imagine the Spider-Man memes. That's what Ruby's kind
Yeah,
of
yeah. Okay. I was imagining more like just like a thin line of drool just coming from your mouth as you're like trying to find the words. Like, oh. Aldrin's turn. Aldrin, what are you doing? Mars. I'm so sorry, my stomach is turning itself inside out. Okay. I will, I think, do what Aldrin would probably do then. On Mars's behalf. And I think that knowing Mars would probably use Misty Step to get to the portal so that they still have movement when they get to whatever is on the other side. So we're going to use that to make it here because it's also a bonus action spell, which is quite helpful as well. Let me just get rid of that and get rid of that. I don't know why it needs both of those. But yeah, Mars gets to the point here and then uses an action, and then we'll still have movement on the other side. So Mars is going to land down and then is going to see everybody else here and will... I think we'll just stay where they are, actually, because they don't want to risk an attack of opportunity from moving away. That then is going to be Loki's turn.
So can we do the damage first?
Yep, roll it for me.
Part of their turn.
Roll it for me,
DC
please.
15 Wisdom.
Yep. That is a fail. However, he is going to burn through a legendary resistance so that he actually succeeds.
Okay, so 3d8, and then it would be half, so 7.
Yep, 7 points of damage.
Does that affect the mirror images as well?
It is a saving throw, not an attack roll.
Right, but his mirror images, does it, if they are inside the spirit guardians,
Each time a creature targets you with an attack, they're not targeting you with an attack. It's an area of effect.
Okay, so
Like an aura. So the mirror images don't disappear.
That would also half Loki's movement as well.
Okay. Pardon me. Well, you see him leave your aura and start running north.
Do I not get an attack of opportunity when he moved away?
No, you do not.
Yeah, I thought that when he moved out of my area earlier. It's like, okay, never mind then.
So we've done... Okay, right. I know what I'm doing now. So then that would mean... So he halves his movement. So his movement will be that. Which then means... Okay. So we're going to get up to where he is here. Okay. And we'll see. What's he have here? What lovely magics might we be able to use? Oh, I need to actually like to prepare these. Lovely, and we've used that. Okay. Okie dokie. So he is going to cast a spell. Alright. That is his turn over with. It is now Isabel's turn. / the lion's turn.
I could assume that the lion has enough self-awareness
You are the
ability
lion.
to.
Of course, it's got self-awareness.
I assume that the lion could touch the gold signature and
Yeah,
transport
man.
themselves.
Yeah, they can leap
Okay.
high in the air. Yeah. Lions are very agile.
Okay. I just go growl a second, go, "Arr," and then I go
So
forward
you
and touch
are
the
here,
signature.
yeah. So you've moved forwards. Okay.
Yeah.
So
And I'll touch-
a lion's movement is 50. They have a walk speed of 50. So
Oh,
you
you did
go
5 feet.
forward as the lion by 5 feet. You use your action to touch this, and you break through. Just tell me up, down, or left.
Up?
Up, down, or left.
No, that's what I mean, up.
Oh, up. I thought you said Okay.
No, I went up as in...
All right.
Decision, I'm not sure.
I'm afraid you weren't Midlandsy enough with your up.
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 Up. Yeah.
Up.
Oh, I'm sorry. I did a Devon
no.
Hero.
Okay,
I'm
you
down
don't have a
south.
bonus action, but you are now through as the lion, and you've got a remaining 45 feet of movement.
Do I see the Lokis like the others see? Hello?
Say again, sorry?
Do I see Loki as well?
No, Loki has moved.
Oh, right. The lion was not paying attention. I do use my action to do a big old sniff again when using my perception
Okie dokie.
because
You can smell something like sweet peppermint.
am I not rolling a thing?
You can smell it just openly. You can smell that. You can still roll. It takes your
Okay,
stats into account, I believe.
Unlucky.
A 13. You can smell that there is another creature nearby somewhere, but you definitely get a scent of like a sweet peppermint.
Nice smell.
Speaking of which, the rest of you get the same sense. Now that you're all through here, I can describe for you. This is like the negative of where you were. This feels like another sort of demi-plane of reality. It's not its own plane of existence, but it does feel like it's that kind of level of thing. You don't hear the trunching of soldiers. You don't see your allies over the way, Areli and Maggie. And you didn't see or hear or smell each other when you were on the other side of this. So it is not the same thing as invisibility. But you are here, and a few of you at least, have seen Loki make off in a direction. It is now then going to be, unless you want to move somewhere, Isabel, the veteran's turn.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I'll go this way a little bit.
Okay, so that's 5 feet. You've got another 40. Where do you want to go?
I'm fine. Unfortunately, I can't change back because that requires my bonus action, so I'm just gonna prowl up here.
You've got a bonus action still. It was your action
Alright,
to touch the thing.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said bonus action.
No. Do
Okay,
you want to change back?
Yeah, there's no point in me being lying, I think, at the moment.
Alright. So you warg back into Isabel form, and you can now see that the other people are all here, and everybody else can see you. It's now going to be the Dragon Veteran's turn. That happens on another demi-plane of existence, so I'm not going to describe it for you. It is now Ash's turn.
All right, I'm gonna come out this way. Then I'm gonna be like, hey, he's up here. Then I'm gonna move here, and I am going to cast. Make sure I've got enough movement. I meant, area. Yeah, it's got 120 foot, so I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt on this Loki. Because
Okay.
that's the only one I can see.
Well, you can see all 4 of them in the same space. Let's just see. Okay. Alright. What was your attack roll? 24? That hits. Okay. 13 damage. He is going to halve that damage.
Of course he is.
Okay. It's still your turn. What do you want to do?
I'm just gonna stay right here and wait for my friends.
Cool. It's now the veterans' turns. Again, another demi-plane of existence. You don't get to know what's going on. Now, it is going to be Aureli's turn, and now back to Briar.
Okay, I am going to move myself over here. And 25, 30. Okay, that's my movement there. I don't have control of my aura. You might have to move it for me, please.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm going to.
And let's see. So Ash, you guiding bolt, since I can't see which one, I would like to, let me see, go after a different one. If that's
you said they're all
possible.
in the same vicinity, right?
They're all in the same space as each other. You see them like shifting and
Oh.
morphing and moving between each other.
Oh, okay.
So is it
That makes more sense.
possible? Is it possible that I can like? Did I see? Well, I was around a corner, so I probably didn't see which one Ash guiding bolted.
I think guiding bolt still grants advantage on the next attack, right?
Yeah, but it's per baddie.
Right. I would
So if
still,
I could-
I would still get the same d20 roll to see whether you hit or not. So you would be fighting against AC. I would be fighting against whether you even hit the right one. So go for it.
Okay.
Let's just quicken it up. Another guiding bolt. Okay, so that
that's
would
cool.
beat the AC. He is going to do. Let me just. That, and then. Do that. Okay, right. Right. Yes. You. Right. You hit one of the shifting shapes of Loki, and it dissipates into nothing. There are only 3 of them left now.
Okay. So no damage to roll or anything?
No.
Okay. Alright, that would be my turn then.
Okie doke. Right. Then it's now Maggie's turn. Maggie is going to use the healing potion. Okay. And now it is Ruby's turn. I'm going to stop announcing what turns are happening in the other realm as well, by the way. So we'll just skip by those and you'll hear about your own and not anybody else.
Okay.
Ruby.
So I've just been trying to work out if I have anything that does like, oh, I can lob this and it will just coat all the different Lokis in gunk, but I have
Mhm.
nothing, which is really not very useful. So, unsurprisingly, I think I might have to go and try and beat someone up. So I'm going to go follow where people have gone.
Cool. You can do 5 around
I
the
can't
corner to
really
here.
see.
You saw where they went.
Oh,
You,
hang on.
Ruby would have seen
Ah,
where they
yes,
went
there we go.
even if B
Right.
didn't. But yes, you would still see it.
Thank you. Yeah. So, where is Loki?
Right there, up at the top.
Oh, all the way over there. Oh, two and we. Oh, bollocks. He's really far away.
Mm-hmm.
That's not in my movement speed, is it? Oh. Oh. Fine, I can't do all of my attacks. I'll just have to use fucking Step of the Wind. How rude of you. So I'll use Step of the Wind so I could bonus action dash.
Mm-hmm.
So that I can get there.
Well, you've only used
Here I
20. You've used 20 movements so far to get to where you were there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then to get to
I have
there
40
is
in
another
total.
45, so that's 65.
Yeah. So bonus action dash was the only way I could actually get
Yeah.
next one. And unsurprisingly, I will punch one of them.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
Never mind, it was a nat one.
You hit yourself, and you definitely don't hit him. Okay,
Do you want me to roll
so
damage?
I do want you to roll damage against yourself, please.
Why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself?
It's fine, I just rolled 2 1s in a row. Right, cool. I'll do my extra attack. I'll try again.
And that 20. That's much better.
Why
That's
do I
much
not have
better.
a normal roll? Cool. Oh,
Well,
right, let me roll.
the last one didn't hit,
Sorry.
so I'll use the roll that I rolled for the last one because I rolled that when I didn't realize
Mm-hmm.
that you'd missed. So you punch out at this thing and it disappears. There are now only 2
So I don't do
Lokis stood in
damage.
front of you. No damage.
Okay. Fine. I know I have more movement, but I have used all of my actions and stuff.
Mhm.
So I will just growl in his face and then pass turn.
That's my
I
top
love
one.
that for you. In that
Rah.
case, he is going to use a legendary action. It's now Aldrin's turn. Aldrin has got what? Acid Splash, but that is... that's 2 creatures, so you can actually target creatures. 60 feet. Do we want to do that, do you think?
I would
Yes.
say melt.
Yes.
Melt.
Well, it's
Yeah,
acid, so we're going to melt, and that is a cantrip. Or we can use Acid Ball, which is like Fireball. It's a 20-foot sphere.
I think Acid Splash because
Yeah.
we don't
I'll-
need to waste a spell slot on...
Aldrin,
Mirror image.
just so everybody knows, Aldrin has 0 first-level spell slots left, 3 second-level left, 1 third, and 1 fourth left. Mars also has not picked any 4th level spells, so everything can be upcast to 4th, but there are no 4th that are stocked. Just so everybody's aware. Right. Let's see. We have got Acid Splash then. So Mars comes through here. That's 10. That's 15, 20, 25. And it's going to stay inside of the aura, so it's only going to come this far. That's as far as their movement is anyway. Then they're going to cast Acid Splash, which is a dexterity saving throw. Choose one of 2 creatures. Choose 1 or 2 creatures you can see within range. If you choose 2, they must be within 5 feet of each other. The target must succeed on a dex saving throw or take 1d6 acid damage. So basically, this is guaranteed to hit one of them and dissipate the other if Loki fails on the dex save. Loki succeeds, and we'll do one for the other one as well. Succeeds again. So both of them miss. That then is only the cantrip and only an action. Does Aldrin have any bonus actions to use? Dragon's Breath. Uses Dragon's Breath on Ferdinand. Okay. Lovely. Then that is going to be Aldrin's turn. Dragon's Breath and a cantrip. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, great. Now then it's going to be... Loki uses another legendary action. and is now going to be Loki's turn, because it's at the end of somebody else's turn that they can use it.
This
And
motherfucker.
now it is Loki's turn again, and so we'll use... we'll come up here. And he's going to look at the two of these. Actually, yeah, he would come to here. And no, you don't get an opportunity attack.
I didn't ask.
20 feet. Is going to look at the two of these. And is going to roll a check. That is a number. And is going to go to the right. And use an action. I think... Let's see. Yeah, use that action, and I think probably... we'll... do something else. Okay. Now it is going to be Isabel's turn.
Okay, okie dokie. I've seen everybody go this way, so normally I would follow, but I want to see if I can go this way for some reason and see if I can see him this way.
Going that way?
Yeah.
Give me a perception check. Loki has
20,
3
18,
legendary
25,
actions
yeah,
per
that's
turn. At the start of each turn, it gets real.
What is with my perception rolls? Do I see anything?
Let's have a look. No.
Do I see the others from this angle?
Yeah, you can see everybody that you can when you click on your thing. This is like
Yep,
a low-walled area that's like just surrounding garden.
Okay.
The actual like stone walls are the ones that are completely opaque. Per
Okay,
turn.
so which way did
when
he
you
go,
see this
guys?
combat order, we go down to the bottom
I'm
and then we
pointing
restart again at the
north.
top again. That's what's called
I guess
initiative
it's
order.
north. What direction is that for us?
Each time that you get back to
Still north, I
yourself in
believe.
initiative order, that is your turn.
Oh.
So
Yeah, I'm
every
pointing up.
time we get back to
Up
Loki,
and to
it's
the
their
right
turn
a
again.
little bit.
So every
He went
turn
into
in
there.
combat, canonically,
Alright, I'm just
lasts
gonna.
for
Is this
6 seconds.
hold on, is this a door?
Like in that world.
Is here?
It is an open archway.
I'm gonna go through that. How many spaces? I think I used 25 spaces there.
Well, you were here, right? So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, you're 25 so far.
30,
And you've got
35,
40. Yeah.
I can only go here. Unless
Okay.
no, I'm not gonna dash. I'm going to rage and just bite myself the next turn if no one attacks me.
Cool.
am
Up to
ready.
Ash's turn.
I am moving up here, and I am going to cast Channel Divinity Twilight Sanctuary. For anybody who stops in my bubble, they get the stuff.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Twilight Sanctuary in a bubble?
Yep.
Like an aura?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
30 foot.
Do you have the template to put down? Have you used it? You've used the Twilight
No, I
Sanctuary?
haven't. This is my first time using it.
Oh, okay.
Might be able to
To
copy
refresh your
paste it from
allies
Briar.
with Soothing Twilight. As an action, you present your holy symbol, and a sphere of twilight emanates from you. The sphere is centered on you, has a 30-foot radius, and is filled with dim light. The sphere moves with you, and it lasts for 1 minute or until you're incapacitated or die. Whenever a creature, including you, ends its turn in the sphere, you grant that creature one of these benefits. Okay. So as you cast that, you feel the normal energy coming through the radiance of your godly praise, going down to the ground to create this spherical aura surrounding you, and you feel it fizzle out at the same time as you see Briar's fizzle out as well.
Oh shit.
Yes, you have used that spell slot. No, you can't do something else. You can use your bonus action and your movement if you've got any of that left.
Son of a... No, I used all my movement and I don't have a bonus action, so...
It was an 8-legged horse.
Son of a female dog.
Yeah, the 8-legged horse,
that's it?
Slipnir, I think. Was his it was his offspring, but yeah, he gave birth to it. All right, then that is going to be Briar's turn again.
Okay, I'm going to move myself. So, I can move diagonal, correct? You said that's okay.
Diagonal counts as the same.
Okay. So oop, I gotta unselect that. Nope, still didn't unselect it. There we go. Moving my distance.
Mm-hmm.
Can I see Loki from here, or did you say that he touched something again and disappeared?
Hang on, I need to get off what I'm doing.
He went into the building thing.
Okay.
It's the last I saw him.
You would have seen him go into this like round enclosure here, yeah. But you don't see him from where you're stood. No.
Okay, can I use the rest of my movement here, or sorry, action dash, to get to that area? I think. Is it 25 or 30 here that I would need? There's a door.
How much have you used already?
I've used my 30 feet. I have 30
It would be an
more
action
if I
dash
use-
to get. Yeah, it'd be an action dash to get
Yeah.
in there. Then.
Okay. It keeps telling me that I'm colliding with walls when I try to move.
Okay. Just where are you trying
There
to
we
get
go.
into?
There we go. I
you,
got it.
You just got to line up with it. That's all.
Yeah. So that was 25. So I'm just gonna move to the side 1 square, so I'm
Okay.
not blocking as well. And it's an action to touch it or a bonus action.
An action to touch this.
Yeah.
Action.
Okay. So then I'm done because I can't. I used my action to dash. So then
Okay.
I have nothing to do now.
Cool. Right. Loki is going to use a legendary action.
You know, you don't have
Alright.
to use a legendary action.
We skip over that person. We skip over that person. It's now Ruby's turn.
There's a whole lot of
Hello.
prep.
So this is relating to this is information. This is note taker time. So when we were in the place that we got to when we used Sir Curly's badge, so we travelled there, it had the horn, which we believe was the horn to initiate Ragnarok. It's where they had the chests with the mimic and where
Correct.
Aldrin could comprehend languages, and I believe
The 4 points, it's
got
called,
the
yeah.
poem or the phrase fetters away, venom stopped, armies roar, Ragnarok. Now fetters means restraint.
Yep.
Venom stopped.
Yep.
Assuming that's Ambrosia. Armies roar, I'm assuming that's the horn. So basically I'm wondering if Loki is trying to work out how to get to that location, to that star place where we previously were a million years ago. These pyramid glass things that we have smashed, he has used to travel, they've got different symbols on, right?
Yes.
Do any of them have a star? And I don't mean star as in like sun, I mean star as in the shape.
You have seen 2 so far that you have not recognized as a
Yeah.
star.
No, I didn't think I had. I thought the one was Sun and Moon and then the others. So he's gone up to the right. That's where Briar is. I think we just have to follow. But that's my info dump, guys. Thanks, DM, for tying that up.
No
Note
worries.
Taker's just had a wee little panic when she realised what fetters means. She didn't know. She had to look it up. Anyway, so I'm going to move.
All right, it's a good start.
That was a mistake to do that little Jimmy there. So I'm going to be here, and then see Briar, see
Okay.
Isabel. Just go.
Give me a
Briar, did
perception
Loki
check.
touch this one? Oh fuck. Okay. Perception check. Perception check. Perception check. I did it.
All right. Yeah, you don't see Loki either.
Okay. Cool. I will, as Ruby, view that means he's probably touched the thing. So I'm going to touch the thing in
You
one
gonna
of
use
the
your action?
symbol-y places. Yeah.
All right, go for it.
Oh, yes. I should have thought maybe we should be coming together to smash some of these, but it's too late now. I've touched it. I don't want to waste time.
Smash, be lucky.
Have you used your action to touch it? Yes or no?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
You touch it, and Briar, you start to feel the aura, the ability to cast it may be returning to you, but the spell itself is still gone.
Okay.
Similarly with Ash, you can feel that change. There's something different in the power now, but you would need to cast it again. Okay, is that the end of your turn then, Ruby?
Well, what happened for me? Was it just that? Like I've not gone anywhere?
You have not gone anywhere.
Just checking. Okay. Oh, balls. Okay. Oh god, I don't have what's its face. So I have. Okay. I will then. I'm gonna. Oh, I'm wasting all my key points, but I guess that's what they're there for. I'm going to Step of the Wind, and I'm going to go to the other one, and I'm gonna run over here.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Yeah, sure.
I guess you've already used
Right.
one per turn, haven't you? So, yeah, you don't see
that
anything
feels
different anyway.
cheaty.
Yeah, you don't see anything different. It's fine.
Yeah.
There's nobody else in here. I'll say
Yeah.
that much. But that's not on.
Yeah,
that's not
that's
owing to
fine.
that perception check.
That's fine. Oh, balls.
You have a passive perception of 14. You don't see anything in here any different apart from you see the symbol on this crystalline pyramid that looks a lot like a cross,
Okay.
like a rounded, adorned cross. That's what you see different.
Okay. Ruby is suddenly just going. Ruby's going to shout then at the top of her voice to try and get it across to everyone and go. Maybe we all need to touch one of these at the same time. Maybe we need to be touching them in each corner at the same time. There we go. Done.
You can hear a voice from somewhere around you going, "No."
That's why you cast mirror image, you bastard. You needed 4 of you.
Alright, that is going to be the end of your turn then. It's now Loki's turn again. Loki, who had used a stealth roll and got a 27, comes out from behind one of the like minor statues in the wall here, and is not going to use the action to do what he did before, but is actually going to do something. And I think we're going to try... Oh, that's a good one. Okay.
You're not allowed to say that.
not
not just a boss, you're not allowed to say it's a good one.
Yeah, I think we're going to cast it. Yes,
No.
we're going to cast this.
No, we don't have to.
And I am going to need Briar to roll a charisma saving throw, please.
Okay. Charisma.
Okay. Isabel, you can't see Briar from where you are, nor can Ruby or... Well, no, Aldrin can't either. But Briar, you feel yourself being rent from this plane of existence and taken somewhere else entirely.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
boy. Ruby, you're correct. He's trying to get less than 4 of us.
Just yeet. Just yeet. Misty
Yeah.
step. Dash. Yeet, guys. And like touch them or smash them together.
For the
please,
purposes-
for the Christ of God.
For the purposes of this fight, Briar, I don't have a separate map to put you on, but you have gone to what is like a shopping district where people look incredibly fine, like they're all wearing these fine clothes and lovely gold silken threads, and they're for the most part elves and like goblins, but almost like a high goblin, if you like. So, like, they've got the goblin-like features and skin color and, like, the elongated ears, but they look incredibly, like, posh and refined, and they're all, like, laughing and chortling with each other. And they see you show up, and they're all sort of, like tossing their heads in laughter and turning their noses up at you, which, in the goblin's case, is quite long noses. And then Loki is going to... take a step up here. He's gonna come here. That would be 5, 10, 15, 20. And
Shit.
Loki is going to attack.
Oh, no.
Yes. Oh, yes. Loki is going to attack our lovely friend Ash twice.
Ash,
My AC is 13.
Your AC is 13. Does a 33 hit you?
Oh. Wait, does the sanctuary take effect?
Yeah.
What? Tell me again.
Sanctuary?
Yes, tell me what. What are we talking about in regards to Sanctuary?
It protects me. Hold on. Let me go back to.
My God. Okay, well,
I'm sorry.
he
It says that...
does accidentally hit himself in this attack, and is going to take or will take some damage, but chooses to halve it.
All right, he has to make a wisdom saving roll. If he fails,
Yeah.
he has to choose a new target or lose the attack or spell.
Okay. So he rolls. What's the DC? Is it Briar's DC? Yeah.
It's a wisdom saving roll.
But we need to know what the DC is for me to roll, don't we? So it's Briar's, yes? Briar was the one that cast Sanctuary.
No, I cast
no,
it.
no, I haven't casted it.
My wisdom saving is. Do I have to roll it? It's plus.
No, it's at the top of your spell sheet. Guys, you should know this. We've been
18.
playing together for 2 years. Okay, it's 15 is your DC. It's at the top of your sheet on the spell page. Right. Loki beat that wisdom save, and so does hit you. And hits you for a 33, which is not a crit. That then is going to cause 16 damage to you. That was... that was 2 attacks and a spell. But he is going to move. And he's going to run past you. So that is 20, 25, 30, 35. 40. 45. 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. Okay. That then is going to be his turn. Now it is Isabel's turn.
Right, I'm taking Ruby's word to heart. I'm going to move back
Let's
down.
see how good I am.
Whee!
I'm really hearing
I don't know
somebody's
how well this will
Discord,
work.
like someone's like game and like audio is playing through their microphone, and I don't know whose it
Yeah,
is.
someone's Discord keeps going off. Someone's popular.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
really
gonna
funny.
watch the Discord to see whose thing is lighting up when it's happening.
I'm on push to talk.
Yeah, I wonder whether Mars has taken their headphones off and it's open because there's no ear to block the sound.
There's one really weird way to find out if you really want to know.
Well, I know that if I just roll a dice, then the sound of the dice comes through. So let me just do that.
Yeah.
Briefly, that was bees, but nothing from Mars. Alright.
Oh,
Can I-
sorry.
I'll keep watching it. Isabel, it's your turn. You've moved.
I should still be a rage. It only falls off if I don't do anything this turn, right?
This turn, yeah. End of this turn.
But my smashy smash should do something. I am going to smash whatever this thing is in front of me. Because if somebody says smash something, I go yes. Or
Okay.
how hard.
You see that there are 4 sides to it, and you need to destroy the 4 sides as you did with the last one. You see suns and moons
Okay.
on it.
Can I not just go to the point and try and crack down on the tippy tip up top?
Give me a sleight of
It
hand
gives a
roll.
good.
If you get a sleight of hand roll of 15 or more, I'll allow you to attack the top, and it account for all 4 sides.
Damn it!
Okay. Then you can only really hit the one side, but you've committed, so now I need you to hit that one side.
Alright. Okay. Oh, sorry.
$15 hits. Now you need to beat the damage threshold. So give me your damage roll. 21 damage. You can feel that some of the damage here is like creaking across and shattering 2 of the sides and a little bit more of a 3rd.
Okay, so can I go to the one that's totally not or if I didn't use my bonus action at all, so I should be able to dash to the one that's completely not cracked at all, right?
Sure.
Which would be the south, I assume?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Where were you?
There.
You were there, right?
yeah, that's...
So that's 60 feet to where you are now.
I've got 20 feet if I need it, but I'm
Yeah.
going to use my not bonus action, sorry, my extra attack to hit that again.
Alright, go for it. 29
That definitely
hits.
hit. Okay,
Give me
how's
damage.
that not correct?
14 damage. That then is all of this one side and a bit of the next one.
So there's not entirely all 4 of them.
No, you've sort of gotten 3.5.
Okay. So if someone could just tap the top, I'll be happy. But that's all I can do.
Yeah, it's the left panel that's still standing, but it is cracked across it. Okay. Do you want to do anything else with your turn, or is that that?
My bonus action was to dash.
Mhm.
Well, I used my regular attack and my normal attack, and I'm in rage because I hit something.
Cool. Alright then. So, that then is going to be end of your turn, I guess. We are on to Ash's turn now. Ash. By the way, Loki uses a legendary action again.
Of course.
Oh, wow.
Sounds so
I am-
smarmy, by the way, B.
I'm
Wow.
moving down here. That is 50 feet. Of
Yeah.
my fly speed because I'm always hovering. Then I am going to. I'm just gonna dash
Mm-hmm.
and just come in here.
In there? Okay.
Stupid walls in the way. They said to touch all of them, so I'm just in here waiting until I can touch it.
Alright. Is that the end of your turn then? Are you readying an action
Yes.
to touch it?
Yes, I am ready in action to touch it.
Okay, so that uses your reaction and your action to do so.
Yep.
Alright. Loki is going to use a legendary action, but this time is going to use a different one. This time, I am going to need Isabel to do me a dexterity saving throw, please.
One moment. There we go. Dang it!
3, and that
Probably
2.
not.
Shout out to the 2 crew with a dirty 3.
This is the one.
You can feel yourself sort of feel uneasy. You can see the world around you start to blur and change. And as you feel that, you can tell now that you and Loki have switched places.
Uh-oh. I wasn't here a minute ago.
Loki is going to use another legendary action at the end of the veterans' turns. And that is going to be it for the legendary actions that he's got. It's now going to be...
Fuck.
Well, the end for this turn, and then he's going to get them re-upped again when he gets to the start of his next turn.
Oh.
That's how legendary actions happen. You get 3 of
Oh,
them.
I see what you mean.
Yeah, you get 3 of them per round order, and then they renew at the start of your next turn, and you get 3 again. All right,
And we don't
Brian.
even know what he's doing.
You don't even know what he's doing. This is a new thing that I've got, by the way, of like, I am trying my absolute best to shroud in more secrecy what it is that I'm doing as enemies, because I tell you far too much information for me to be comfortable with these days, because we've been doing this for a long time, and many of you came to D&D with me having already played. So I feel at this point that it's time to start removing some of the supports and the nice things that I do for you, like telling you people's ACs and health points and what spells they're using specifically. So I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm just going to tell you what you see as a result of them. And you can figure it out for yourselves. Right, that then is going to be Briar's turn. Briar, you are still in this lovely shopping district. You can see that there are lots and lots of people around you. They're all sort of moving around. You can see that the sky is a beautiful hue of purple. You can hear the wash of a golden ocean next to you at the shore. The ground around you is of white marble. This whole place looks like it's been hewn from a single piece of marble. And with an incredible statue in the center. What you see, you can't quite perceive. It feels like you've got some kind of like a veil over your eyes that doesn't really allow you to fully like accept what it is. And that there might be something else here that you might need to take a look at. You are in this other plane of existence, however. You can do whatever you want to do, but I can't guarantee that anything's going to happen in the original one. What do you want to do?
So, I am immediately going to be, like, freaked out, and I'm going to start, like, panic looking around my immediate surroundings for, like, you know, was this a portal? Can I go back through?
Yeah.
Is there anything in the immediate, like, you know, 5 feet area where it looks like something to interact with, or maybe an answer as to how I got here? Well, I know Loki sent me here, but you know what I mean? Like, is there something that can take me back?
Okie dokie. You can ask one of the people around you, or you can go and look somewhere.
Yeah, can I do a perception check first?
You only get one check, and then you have to use your action to do it. So do you want that one check to be a perception, or do you want it to be something else? I just want to make sure that I'm giving you the ample opportunity to do this.
Yeah, perception.
Okay, give me a perception check. What is it you're looking for?
Some
Like a portal?
answer as to if there's, like, a way or
Like a
something that gives me-
portal, or what?
Yeah.
Because some way doesn't really nail down what it is you're actually looking for, right? So, a portal, you can see that there is like a transit station of some kind, but you couldn't be sure what method they're using. You also can't see any kind of vehicles coming in or leaving, but you can definitely see the words written above it, transit, or at least symbols to that effect, in like Arcana. You can head over in that direction, and we can come back to you in the next turn.
I would like to ask,
Okay.
one of the goblins around me.
Yep.
So sorry. Excuse me. I was somewhere else, and now I'm here. Did you happen to see anything other than me appearing out of nowhere?
Quick question. What language are you asking them in?
Common?
Okay.
I
They
don't think I know goblin.
they look at you, sort of frown a little bit, and continue on walking.
Oh.
That is going to be Ruby's turn next.
Here's the thing. Here's my idea. So, this is what I would like to do. So, Ruby has a climbing speed. So, my idea is to climb on top of the glass pyramid. And given the nature of tabaxis and claws, monks and unarmed strikes, and glass, what I really would like to do is be on the top and then essentially use both arms and, well, both hands and both feet to attack all 4 sections of the pyramid at the same time, claws out, because glass and, you know, sharp thing point.
Okay. I'll give
I
you
don't
the
quite know how you
same.
may
I'll
do
give you
that.
the same DC on it as I gave. What's the word? As I gave Isabel. But you will get advantage because yes, you are a monk trained to attack certain things, and well, you've had like 3 levels worth of your powers taken away from you, rather, you know, unjustly, one might say. So, but you know, I'm a DM. What the fuck do you want from me? So I'll give you advantage on it, but you need to get a sleight of hand of 15 or more.
Okay. And remind me what hero tokens do again?
Automatic
Is that just
success.
Automatic 20?
Yes.
Okay, I'd like to do that, please.
Okay, yeah, we got someone who remembered a thing. Yes, good
You're
job. Amazing. Okay, so you trade in your hero
Fine.
token,
2 people
and you
did
are
2
able to get
2
on top of
throws.
it. You use your 10 feet
Yep.
of movement to leap up, and you are able to attack all sides at once. You'll still have to beat the DC, and you will still have to beat the damage threshold. But it will be
I
a
know what
lower
it is,
damage threshold now. Yeah.
Okay,
It's going to be a lower damage
So,
threshold because you're hitting all
I'll
sides
just
at
do
once.
this,
That hits.
and then damage.
Okay. That
Yep.
doesn't beat the damage threshold, but we
Will
can
you allow me an
add...
extra attack?
You are doing this all simultaneously, so as many attacks as you want in this turn, we are going to add them together. Otherwise, you
Fabulous.
would have
Will-
done nothing each turn, because 9 can't beat it,
I know.
as we had the last
I
time.
I know. I know.
Yeah.
So, do you want me to do a new attack roll then? I'm on it.
Yes.
Here I am. There it is.
Yes, that beats it.
Here's some. How we
Okay,
doing?
we're up to 12, yeah.
12.
If you want to use another key point to do more, then I'll allow it.
I just forgot where it fucking was.
Yeah. I'll allow it if
Bear
you
with
want to.
me.
Okay.
Bear with me. I'm trying to do 4 attacks this turn.
I'm bearing. Yes, that hits.
Jeez Louise. Right. Oh,
9. That comes up to
Right, here's my
21.
last one.
Nat
Crit,
20.
Crit. Got a crit. Oh.
11. That gets you to 32.
Oh, you're pissing weeing. It's 40, isn't it? But you
Yep.
lowered it. Hang on.
Yep.
That's all I can do.
Ruby, you're stood there, clawing, punching, kicking at this thing, and you can see that cracks are appearing in it all the way through. And it's as you're like, sort of, you can see that you've shattered this entire thing from top to bottom, and nothing has moved. And then in a moment of just complete dejection, where you feel like you have completely failed at this, you just slump your shoulders down and like drop your head a little. And as you do, that's the last piece that it needed to drop. And you feel the whole thing fall under your weight. As I had halved the damage threshold to be... the threshold to get over each panel is 10. But because the total damage that you needed to get to defeat the entire thing was 40, I halved that bit. So you still had to get over 10, But because you won in your sleight of hand, that meant that you now could just add all of your attacks together. And you did manage to get 32, which beats 20. So you have entirely shattered this piece of it.
Cool. I'm totally not therefore going to like land all 4 limbs on the floor on a pile of glass, but never mind.
Well, I'm not going to make you have to roll damage for that, so you are fine.
Thank you.
No one else had to when they
That's
were
my turn, I
destroying
guess.
glass. Yes. Well, you've got a little bit of movement if you want to use that.
Oh yeah, I guess I have a whole 40 feet, and Isabel is just suddenly spammed in front of me.
Yeah.
Oh god, do I then go and try and do that again? Oh, I don't want to sit here thinking about shit.
Continually going back on.
I'm just going to shout at Isabel, smash the other one, as I yeet however many 40 feet I can.
Mm-hmm.
Or guess 35 or like whatever.
I just
I'll
do
go
the two
near.
fingers salute as you do, you know.
I don't even pay attention. I feel like probably climbing speed's probably like 10 feet to get to the top, so I'm probably here-ish.
Okay. I am going to get Aldrin to move to here. God's sake. Fucking... Yes, select. Colliding with at least one wall. Fuck you, you prick. Just get through it. I'm the fucking DM, you bastard. I'm allowed to make people move. Right. Okay. Then Aldrin is now in the same room as Loki. So Aldrin is going to use their Dragon's Breath fire, like acid ability, to cast this at Loki. That then means that Loki has to make a dexterity save. Succeeds. And the other mirror image, let's just be honest about it now, you figured it out. The mirror image, yes, there's 2 of them still, also succeeds, so nothing happens. Now, you do have the wording, or half as much damage on a successful one. I will let you infer what you must about the fact that Loki takes 0 damage from that. That then now is going to be... wait, that was... What was that? Was that a bonus action? Again, I don't think it is a bonus action to do that, is it?
I think Acid Splash is an action.
The creature can use an action. The creature can use an action. It wasn't Acid Splash, it was Dragon's Breath. So, Aldrin then is going to bonus action Misty Step away out of just plain fear that this did fuck all against this guy and doesn't want to be anywhere near him. He's too dangerous. Wants to be safe and secure, yeah. So Aldrin just gets away, runs back, and says, I did the fire thing with the acid with Ferdinand, and it did nothing. It did nothing to him. It did nothing. I don't like it. Loki has been using legendary actions, of course, used one of them to do the teleport, but has been doing others besides. We now get back to Loki's turn then. Loki... I think Loki is now going to go on the offensive a little bit. Because you guys are starting to piss him off. And he doesn't like that. He doesn't like that one bit. He's concentrating on one thing at the moment. So that means that he can't unconcentrate on that. But he is going to... we'll go with... Let's see. We've gone 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Loki is going to cast a spell, and I am going to need Isabel to roll a saving throw for me, please.
What saving throw do we need?
Let me just see. A Constitution saving throw, please. A 20. Oh, you just beat the spell save. You could feel that your sight was starting to leak from you, that you were about to go blind. And instead,
that's a horrible image.
yes, instead you push back, and your constitution is too strong. You're too enraged to allow this to happen, and you sort of snap your eyes open again, and your keen warrior sense comes back to you, and you are no longer in the mood for being blinded.
I can imagine cataracts was trying to creep in, and I just blinked really hard, and it stopped.
Oh yeah. However, that does then mean that he's used up a spell slot and can't do anything with that now. So what he's going to do instead is he's going to turn to Aldrin and attack Aldrin twice.
Not good.
A 23 and a nat 20. That is a total of 31 damage to Aldrin. Aldrin needs to make concentration checks for the damage taken and fails on the first. So Aldrin breaks concentration on Dragon's Breath.
No.
That then, that was all of Loki's movement to move here. Now Loki is going to... Ooh, what's Loki going to do? I think Loki might just...
Go to sleep.
Run past Aldrin. Aldrin does not get an attack of opportunity. And runs in the direction of Ruby.
Fuck off. Leave me fuck alone. I'm squishy. I have no mage armor. I've lost 3 HP at some point for some reason. I can't remember why.
He stands in front of you.
Menacingly.
Very menacingly. And looks down at you, as he is quite tall. And you just see his mouth. It doesn't look like the cheeks are widening. It looks like more teeth are growing. And as he does that, you see that his eyes are starting to grow a little bit longer. And he just sort of looks at you with this grin, and that is the end of his turn. It is now Isabel's turn.
Okay, that's freaking me out, but... Shall I try to take on the South Tower?
You want to go to the South Tower?
Go close to the one. Oh wait, that's...
Yeah, oh, hi.
Oh, sorry, Ash, sorry. Real nice. Okay,
Yeah, taking the fourth wall there a little.
Sorry, I heard your father call you that.
Okay, so you've moved. You've still got action, bonus action. What do you want to do?
I want to use my hero token to be able to get to the top.
No, this has already been shattered by all of you in the other demiplane.
Huh? This one's been shattered already.
All of this glass is broken on the floor.
Oh! Right.
Remember in the end of the last session to free
I did wonder why there
the
wasn't...
stranger,
Yeah, but I
you broke it. Yeah. That's why there's no
Ah.
symbol there. There's no purple symbol and no gold one in the other one.
Okay, how many steps did I take?
So at the moment we've got one that's nearly shattered, and then one that's completely shattered. Okay, so 2 that are completely shattered, 1 that's nearly shattered, and I think, did we destroy this one as well?
I think... No.
Destroy which one, sorry?
The one at the top right.
No, we didn't.
We didn't. No, you just touched it. You didn't destroy it. You just
No.
touched it.
No, Briar touched it, got yeeted. I touched it, nothing happened. I yeeted to the other one.
Right.
Right, so I'm gonna... Am I allowed to recount my movement I just made?
Mm-hmm.
I think I was here.
You would have seen it was smashed on the ground.
Okay. I'm going to use.
I feel
dash
like,
and
yeah,
go-
I feel like that's fair that you probably would have gotten like halfway there and realized, oh shit, it's broken.
Okay. I don't know how many feet this. Oh, there's one wall. These are all low walls, right? I shouldn't have
Here,
to...
I'll just move you. They're all low walls,
Okay.
yeah.
How many feet was that? Sorry.
Oh my god, do you want me to count feet for you as well? I'm
Sorry,
trying to help you through
sorry.
walls here, man. Is it not enough that I'm letting you phase through walls? Come on. I'm going to remove all these low walls so you can stop bitching at me about them, all of you. Right, there you go. Okay.
So these walls.
Shut the fuck up. Okay, so you went from, where were you? Here or here?
I was.
You were there,
yeah.
right? So you
think
went down
so.
to here and then got to here. That's 35 feet.
25 feet. I already said I was going to dash, so I should be able to get to here quite easy. Stupid balls! Should be able to get here quite easily with dash. Because I was
Sure.
dash.
What wall are you having a problem with now?
I wanted to go diagonal, and I think this corner bit was bugging it out.
Oh, yeah, no, you're not able to do these diagonals, no. I can't even do them, so you definitely can't. Only if
The
I'm
god
like
of the world
dragging
can't.
manually. Alright,
Anyway,
so you make it
okay.
over to there, and this is the last panel that's nearly broken.
Just the panel I'm facing right now.
Yes. You used your... Have you used your action to dash?
I used my bonus action. Yeah, but that would be on action.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck. Crap. I bite myself and stop as a bonus. Can I bite myself as a bonus?
I wondered if you were gonna remember it. I was gonna break the news to you if you didn't. Yes, you can bite yourself. Take 1 HP. And you can keep
Okay.
your rage going.
Okay. I'm enraged, but I've got a bloody hand. Literally.
All right then. So that then is going to be the end of your turn.
I should have gone the other way.
I'm just going to update something. We're just going to get rid of all of these veterans and shit. Actually, no, I can't, can I? Oh, damn. Can't. Okay, we'll just keep things as they are. Alright, it'll just complicate things if I don't. Alright, so we go now to Ash's turn.
Yeah. Oh, sorry about that.
You're gonna get caught on the wall. Just move
Yeah,
yourself
I'm
and then
trying.
move yourself. Yeah.
It's like 40 right there.
Yep.
And then I'm
Sounds about
gonna yell at Ruby to take cover. And I'm gonna cast Call Lightning.
Okay.
Thanks. Thank you.
I'm gonna put it right
Ooh.
there. So
Everyone take cover, actually, looking at that size of effect.
Yeah.
I'm not there, so it's fine.
Oh, wait, I wanted it over top of Loki. I put it in the wrong spot.
A bolt of lightning flashes down from the cloud to that point. Each creature within 5 feet of that point must make a dexterity saving throw. Okay. A creature takes 3d10 lightning on a failed save, so everybody within this radius.
I'm sorry.
At least can you move the radius to not cover you guys and just cover me and Loki? Like, can you move it higher up?
Yeah, I think I can. Can
You
Yeah.
can do it
remove
within 120 feet of yourself. So this is 120 feet up here.
Yeah, can... Oh, why is there another one?
You called it down twice.
Can you
Have you
remove
cast it twice? No, you haven't.
No,
You just
I
placed
cast it
the
once. Can you
thing
remove
twice.
both? I'm just gonna redo it.
You want it up here? Is that the point?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's going to be you and Loki doing a dexterity saving throw to not take 3d10 lightning damage.
Yeah. And it's creature
Alright.
specifically, isn't it? The glass doesn't have to do anything.
Correct.
Yeah, creature,
Yes.
creature, okay. Dex save, alright. Oh, you pissing kidding me in that
your-
one?
Your
And that what-
your DC is 15. Loki succeeds and you fail.
Oh no!
Yeah, I rolled
Because
a
Loki-
1 when I have a +6.
Because Loki succeeds, he takes no damage.
That had the opposite effect. I'm sorry.
Ruby is going to take 3d10 damage. Please roll the damage.
Ruby.
All ones, all ones, all
Thank you.
one, please.
Thank you.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Thanks.
I said sorry.
Roll
I
damage.
I like how you said
Roll
I
damage!
have a plan in. I like how you said I have a plan in the chat and then didn't say the plan.
Jesus
This
Christ.
was the
Can you roll the
plan.
damage already? How long are we going to take? Do you want me to roll it for you? Do you want me to roll it for you?
Yeah, doesn't she have to roll it?
No, you do! You're the person casting it! What the fuck are you talking about? Thank you! Fucking hell. Right, 22 damage. We've been doing this for 2 years! How do you not know? Right, B, you take 22 damage. You're down to 25 HP now. You're at half health.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Lightning doesn't strike twice.
Literally strikes twice every single time it strikes. Like, if you watch it in slow motion, lightning actually does strike the earth like in two times for every strike. Because it like comes up from the ground and then shoots back down from the sky.
Yeah, I see that. I know that. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Also, you can use Call Lightning like every turn from now on. So.
Right. You still need to take the damage off. You've not done that, so I'll do it for you.
Sorry. I think you
Ash,
always
do you want to do anything else? Yes, Ash, do you want to do anything else on your turn?
Wait, I want to go there. 5 more.
Okay. While you're stood there, give me a perception check.
Okay.
27. The fountain that you're stood right next to is filled to the brim with liquid ambrosia. Now, next people in the turn order are the veterans and then Arelli. And we're back to Briar. Briar, you are on a lovely promenade by a golden sea under a purple sky in a white marble area. You have tried speaking to a goblin in common, and they have not replied. You do see that there is a terminal about, I'd say, maybe 100, 150 feet away from you. You would need to move there to be able to see any better.
Okay, I would like to go towards the transit area.
Okie dokie. You can use an action to dash, or I don't know if you've got any spells to move faster or to teleport yourself.
I do not have any spells to teleport myself, but yes, I would like to dash.
Okie dokie. Then you make it halfway there. Is there anything you want to do with your bonus action or anything else? Or do you want to speak
not
to someone
unless
again?
you would let me talk and try in a different language.
You can try in a different language, yeah, sure.
I would like to try in Celestial.
Okay.
That
And
is
who are
one
you
of
going to
my
talk
known
to?
languages. I'm going to try to talk to another goblin, the thought being, this looks kind of ethereal. I've been teleported, maybe banished. Maybe these are celestial people, or goblins. Celestial goblins.
Crazier things have happened. Alright, what do you say to him?
Where am I? What is this place?
Sorry, are you talking to me?
Oh, shit. You can understand me.
Well, yes. Your grasp of my language is a little bit rustic, shall we say. But at least you have a basic grasp. What do you want from me?
I don't know how I got here. Well, I sort of do. But I don't know how to get back.
Right.
And I don't know where this is.
Okay. And what do you want from me?
If you'd be able to tell me where I am, that would be very helpful.
Well, don't know about all that. Let me just talk to someone first, okay? And you see him walking off towards a very smartly dressed person who does not look like they're in the same social class as this person. That is going to be your turn. We move on. We skip that one. We skip that one. It's now Ruby.
Yeah. I was hoping I was going to be able to, like, at least take one beating via an opportunity attack to be able to replicate what I did last turn.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I can do that now. So, I don't know. I've been really thinking. I'm looking. I can't take any damage. I can't risk it. I have no spells. I can just punch a guy who has such a high thingy that is going to do absolutely fuck all.
I'll remind you that you have an action that you can use to disengage. That's an option.
Disengage.
It's an action to disengage. That means that you lose your action, but you can leave his range without taking an opportunity attack.
Fine. Fine. Action, disengage. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then where are you going to move to? I assume you want to move with that.
Hang on. Hang on.
I'm waiting.
I'm then gonna
Yeah.
step of the wind.
Oh, yes. We love
So
that. Yes.
My last key point.
Another key
And
point.
all you
Yes,
see-
yes.
All you see is Ruby run down here, and then she's just gonna run and leap into this Ambrosia.
That's not the Ambrosia. This is the Ambrosia in the middle.
Oh, maybe I didn't need my bonus. Oh, I didn't waste the key point then.
Okay.
Never mind.
You also were
I'm
not
just
told. You were not told that that is Ambrosia. I told Ash that. Ash did not say a word to anybody.
Okay.
That
I'm
is
back up here
full
then. I
metagaming
don't
at its
know.
worst. Okay.
Sorry. Sorry. I won't do that then. Just disengage. I don't.
I
want
mean,
to
look, if
disengage
you
and
run down
away.
towards Ash, I will give you a perception check of your own.
Well, Ash is planning on healing me. I'm like, I'm just gonna give Ash
Okay.
a piece of my mind.
Okay. So you can
I'll
now
be
do
better
a
on this
perception
perception
check.
check.
23. You can see that this is Ambrosia, yes.
I jump in it. And
Okay.
I'm mouth open, taking a gulp. I'm just hoping for the
Okay.
fucking best.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Yep, this is fine. Everything is fine.
You
Everything
fail. You are
You're
going
gonna
to...
Everything is fine.
You're gonna throw it up again, aren't you?
You take only 1 damage. You are so lucky. You are so lucky. The die that I rolled was
Everything is
much
fine.
more than 1. So you are very lucky you only took 1 damage.
Everything is fine.
You are not what this was made for. You are not what this was made for.
Oh, I know that. I'm having a time. Okay. Are you claiming all of that to be a bonus action? Yeah or no?
Your move plus disengage was an action. Your drinking of it was, we'll call that a bonus action because it's like a potion. And your
Bollocks,
perception
okay.
check was a skill check, which I give 1 for free every turn anyway.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah? Okay. Then that's the end of your turn. We're going to go
Yeah.
to the end of this turn, this round,
Okay.
this round order, and then we're going to be back as we were. Okay, it is now Aldrin's turn. However, at this point, Loki is going to use a
Legendary action.
legendary action, yes, to switch places with Ash. Ash, I need you to give me a...
Just fuck off!
Ah!
I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Loki, go away!
That fails. So you do
Damn it,
you do
that's
switch
fine.
places. On a 14 dex save, you do switch places. Ash, you are stood where he was now, after seeing the universe sort of fade out and fade in, going all blurry. And he has used another. He's used another one of his legendary actions to move. Okay, then that is Aldrin's turn. Aldrin is now terrified because this guy is stood directly in front of them. And they've already used up one of their things, and it's not worked particularly well. So they are now going to back up to get away from the guy, and then use an acid ball on the far side of him so that it doesn't affect Ruby.
Thank
Someone's
so
thinking about it.
we're also going to upcast it to be a level 4.
It's fine. The irony is I don't think Ash can move Call Lightning, so I don't think Ash can Call Lightning without calling it just on themselves.
Yes. I'm aware of that.
That's why he switched places with me.
Yeah.
Really
Right.
pissing annoying.
That is going to be a dex save. That is a success.
Can he stop succeeding?
And because it's a success on a dexterity save, he takes no damage. So that is that gone. Oh, I'm really enjoying this. I need you all to know that I'm really enjoying this.
You want us suffering?
This has been great, guys. So good. So good.
I'm just surprised we're not dead yet.
Oh, you can't
Why
make.
the fuck would you say that?
I mean, at the
he
rate
doesn't
that you're
think-
going, you probably will be soon, to be honest.
Ash, he doesn't want
I
to
imagine that
do
you're going to do
we
much
have
better.
not touched Loki. Like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
This is low key a possible
Yeah.
The
fun.
only reason we won't have a TPK is because Briar's just swanning around in a shopping district.
Yeah. Imagine the campaign continues with just Briar finding 4 more players inside of a shopping
Yeah.
district.
Now when Brian comes back, she's got like loads of shopping bags. So, oh hey guys, what happened?
I'll give you a clue. The spell that was used to get Briar out of here is a concentration spell. It is now Loki's turn
and
again,
please,
however.
Please, when anyone is doing anything, don't forget you've got a bloody hero token. It might be really useful to just have an automatic 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't work on attack rolls, so does it?
Yeah. It does work on attack rolls, actually. Yeah.
Does it?
Yeah, of course it does.
Yeah. Why have I not been using Vorpal Blade Rolls?
It doesn't give you a nat 20. It gives you a dirty 20. It's the equivalent of a success, not a critical success.
Sorry.
So you're not going to get a
Sorry.
crit, but you are going to hit at least, like
However,
in theory.
his AC is between 18 and 21. So it's
Yes.
definitely around 20.
Which we
So,
established very
I'm
early
fine.
on. You just haven't done shit since.
I know. I said that out loud.
Yeah, I'm aware. Okay. So, we are going to... I think that you can tell which of you is going to be the biggest threat by sight alone. And that is going to be... Aldrin. Because Aldrin has spells, and for some reason you haven't been casting spells yet, and he finds that to be curious. So he is going to go and try and cast something again at Aldrin. Aldrin therefore needs to make a con save. Fails. So Aldrin is now blinded. Bearing in mind this is his actual turn, he is going to move back up to here and is going to attack Ruby twice. That is 1 attack,
Thank you.
2 attack. A 20 and a 23.
Hang on.
Neither of them are
Hang on.
crits.
Don't let me die so quick.
Hang on. I went down the stairs and my office is in the attic, so I have 2 flights of stairs. Bear with me.
Okay, I'm waiting. What am I waiting for, by the way?
I can't remember what patient defense does. Bear with me.
Okay. Fucking hell, man. Where are we? I didn't even see it. Oh. looking.
Patient defense allows me to take the dodge action, but the phrasing always weirds me out. Could you just tell me if I can do that now?
Patient defense. Where is that? Is that any features?
It's in monk features under key.
Oh, under key.
Yeah.
Spend 1 key point to take the dodge action as a bonus action on your turn. It's not your turn, so you can't do it. No, it's not a reaction.
I know, but why would I ever take the dodge action on my own turn? Do you get me?
That's what a dodge action is for. A dodge action means that in between now and your next turn, basically anybody that attacks you gets disadvantage on it. That's what dodge does. It doesn't mean that you immediately dodge out of the way. It just means that you are in a defensive stance, if you like. Imagine you're in cat stance. That's the difference. Yeah.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Just hit me.
He's gone. He has hit you. He's hit you twice with his rapier. This razor sharp blade. He does 10 damage and then 15 damage, which brings you down to
I'm also assuming
0.
there's no even. I was going because I have hellish rebuke as well, but there's just no point.
You could have done it on the first attack if you wanted.
Well, I just assumed I couldn't.
Why
It's
did
a
you?
reaction.
Basically.
You can do it. It's a reaction.
Are you allowing me to try?
Yeah.
It's a reaction. Okay, I'll try and cast hellish rebuke and watch it not work.
Okay. A dexterity saving throw.
Yeah,
Come
let's
on.
see them succeed it.
He fails,
What?
but is going to burn through a legendary resistance so that he,
Oh, of course
in
he
fact,
would.
succeeds.
I'm assuming that means he takes 0 damage then.
Yes, because even on a success with a dexterity save, even if he would take half damage, he instead takes 0 damage.
Okay.
If you haven't figured it out yet, he has lots of features of rogues.
Yeah, I really figured that. I was just.
So as
praying.
you-
Come on.
As you go
I'm just
to...
now prone in some ambrosia.
As you go out to try and... I will also say, as you try and cast a spell with your final dying breath, when you have 0 spell slots left, you feel that some power comes to you from beyond that is trying to power you for one last sort of shake of the leg. And unfortunately, it strikes in just the wrong place at just the wrong time. That this feels like that last bit of power surge has unfortunately gone in the wrong place, and you feel that as your body slumps to the side of this fountain, you're not going to drown in here, but you are now on 0 HP, and you will be rolling death saving throws on your turn. It is now
How much did I take below my 0 HP?
1.
Because he hit me for bunch. He hit me for load of damage, didn't he?
He got you for 25. You were on 24.
Oh, 1 below. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Alright.
So you haven't auto died. You are just on death saving throws.
Yeah, that's what I was checking.
Right, so we are now going to... He moved 10, 20. He still has some left, and you're not going to be an issue anymore. Aldrin is blind. He doesn't want to walk back into the lightning bubble, because that's going to be done. So he's not going to follow Ash up to the top after he teleported there. Instead, he's going to move down towards Isabel. That is going to be 30, 35. And he can take more, but he's not going to. He's going to stay where he is. And that then is Isabel's turn, I believe. Yeah.
Right, before I go smash his face in, I'm going to quickly attack the last panel here.
Okay, go for it.
Accidentally. I'm going to reckless attack it, so I've got advantage against it as well.
27 hits.
Okay. 22 damage.
The final part of it shatters. And you all feel that this like Denny plane that you are a part of is ripped back to where you should be. However,
no.
you're not sure whether that's a good thing or
Oh.
not, because now you are surrounded by guards as well.
But wouldn't he be also come over?
He did come over. He's right here.
Oh, no,
You
my
can't see him
lightning.
because you're inside of the thing.
Did the lightning go with us?
I suppose, yeah.
Oh no.
There's just a thunderstorm that appears in the north there. Whee!
Alright, you've taken one attack. It's still your turn. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna dodge around. I'm gonna go here. And if I do this, I can still hit Loki, right? Technically? Or do I have to be right next to him?
Yeah, you don't have a 10-foot range, no.
Okay. So I could still hit him with my great axe.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I'm going to attack it. This Loki. Please, dirty 20. No, not dirty 20. Please, everybody, I want a
Just
nat
regular
20.
20.
I want a nat 20.
Do you still have your hair token?
It would be a dirty 20.
I need
That would
a
not be a
natural
crit.
20.
It would be a natural 20 you're after.
I need a natural one, otherwise it won't work.
You've
Pray
also
for me.
already used your advantage from the on the first attack.
Yeah, I realise that.
You will also need to be within 5 feet of him. You are 10 feet away.
I'm gonna take a reaction if that guy's gonna do a reaction.
He is going to.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, he gets advantage on it, doesn't he? Because you did your reckless. Then he gets a 24. Is that enough to hit?
Yes, it is, but don't forget I'm half damage to physicals.
True.
Prison rage.
That was a 19 that he got on the die, so he nearly crit you. Just want you to know that little tidbit.
According to my thing, I'm not. I know I'm
You don't
sure
have
I'm in
the
rage.
rage enabled. No. Did you even put
Yeah,
it in
it
the
should
chat?
be.
Did you put it in the chat?
Yes, I did, but it should be. I mean, it needs what, like at least 10 turns to pass. The icon never appeared though.
No. Well, I have to put that on you manually.
Okay, so it's not counting my
There you
rage
go.
at the moment.
There you go.
There we
Now
go.
it is. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So.
Alright, okay. Nat 20. Cross your fingers, everyone. Cross your toes. Cross whatever you've got. I want a nat 20.
You take 4 damage from his longsword.
That's fine. That's
My
fine.
legs.
Crossing everything. Go. No.
That misses. Hang on though, because he's still got his mirror image there, and he needs to roll to see whether you will hit that instead of him.
I thought the mirror image had disappeared with Aldrin's dragon breath, did it not?
No,
It's more than one.
he succeeded on it.
Oh, he succeeded. There was only one
Yep.
at the time. The one mirror image left.
One mirror image left. Yeah, there was 2 of him. But yeah, he still succeeded with both of them. In fact, no, I think he succeeded with that, and then he also, I think he's also used the legendary resistance to succeed on another, so he took no damage, which means still makes no difference. He didn't get hit. All right. So that in fact does hit him. Not the mirror image. You, which would
Also, he
mean
doesn't
then.
have a.
So he has
So
one mirror image at the moment. Just to clarify, there's one Loki and there's one mirror image. I don't want any more confusion on this. One
So
Loki, one mirror image. What you
So
hit was him, so this means that you did not beat his AC. If he rolls high enough on his D20 check, then you hit the mirror image instead, and they have their own AC. They have a
So
different
damage
AC
then?
to him. So this means that because you hit him, but you didn't beat his AC, he takes no damage.
Oh. Dang it.
Hey, do you have the bonus action?
And not to do another attack there. About. Oh,
That's not
but
what I asked. I said, do you have the bonus action?
I can only do transform into an animal, or that would protect me though.
Right. So you haven't used your bonus action for this turn.
Not to my knowledge, I don't think. I'm
Okay.
still.
Okay, cool.
I'm already in range. I'm going to change into an animal. I don't care at this point what animal it is because it just gives me a health buffer.
All right.
Give me one with the biggest, the biggest health bar you've got that I can
Oh my
do.
god,
Can
I
it be a
don't know,
bear?
man. I don't know all the
bear?
monsters
Good brown
off by
bear?
heart.
Can you do
Brown
brown bear?
Yeah, we can do brown
Brown
bear.
bear.
Brown
yeah.
bear, brown bear, brown bear, brown
Alright.
bear.
Brown
I think
bear's
she wants
got
to do a brown bear.
34,
If you can't
34
do
HP.
brown bear,
Let's
Brown
just
bear's
stick
got
to the fact
34
I don't know what
HP.
druid level that is.
I would just like you to give me a perception check with advantage, please, Isabel.
You're assuming that my bear's using its nose.
Yes, I am.
Nope.
With a 13, you smell death.
Oh my. Oh no,
And
no, no,
you
no,
smell
I see,
death behind you.
Oh no!
Aurelie is
Aurelie.
Oh
dead.
no, really?
I saw it a little bit before. It's like, no, 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 that's gotta be because it's still in the shade.
Yeah.
No, it's she. Oh no!
I didn't want it to show up in the initiative order thing for you because you would have seen it, which is why I didn't delete her before. But she died while she was trying to defend Maggie.
So they didn't think they were weak.
These guys are assholes, and you're surrounded by them now, and you have no way of getting out onto a demiplane. The only thing that you can hope is that they're more interested in capturing Loki than they are in killing you. But you're about to find out, because it's now the Half-Red Dragon's veterans' turn. Then it's Ash, and then it's the veterans. And then we're going to end our session. Okay, so Aldrin is blind, Ruby is on 0 HP, Ash has cast lightning on themselves, and you are a bear. Briar is on another plane of existence, and as I warned you all at the start of this fight, you are very likely to receive a TPK if you are not clever about this. You've gone around destroying shit instead of using it, and I can only imagine that this probably might have needed a bit more planning than just a quick discussion in Discord saying, well, I can do the same thing that I always do. Because that's what it was. That's me being kind to you all by being harsh. Because, yeah, you probably could have planned this better. However, with you all being as you are, and with Aurelie being dead, I'm not going to poke this any further. I'm just going to say that now before we get to the end. Now, something to consider for the next week. You have you overhear a conversation happening between the Dragonborn veteran and the wizard that you spoke to last time, who was the guy stood on the inside of the tower. The dragon veteran is saying, how did this all happen? What the hell happened? And the cleric wizard is speaking back, well, people came in, they said that they needed to clean everything, and they said that they didn't care if there was a mess, so we let everything just drop, you know? We've got more. This is Teshuga. This is power. Of course we've got an incredible amount of things. You know, come on. Yes, but still, it's you know, the taxpayers have to pay for this. This is not okay. Look, do you know where Loki disappeared to? Because we're kind of looking for him now. With that, he hears behind him one of the veterans say, sir! And them madly pointing. I'm going to say that the Dragonborn is going to be too shocked at this revelation that they're not going to be able to act on this turn. We're going to move on now to Ash. Ash, this is going to be the last turn of the party before we end this session. Is there anything at all that you would like to do?
I am going to go ahead and cast Healing Word on Ruby. I can do it because I am 60 feet within her, or
Yep.
within 60 feet of her.
Yep.
And I'm going to cast it as a 4th level.
Mm-hmm. That should get some nice points. Ooh, 11 health points. Ruby, you're back up on you. Well, you're lying down still. You are prone, but at least you're not dying anymore. So that's something.
And
Thank you.
that was a bonus action, however, it was a spell.
Yes. Thank you for remembering.
So,
Yes.
uh-huh.
That's bonus. We've got something through. Everybody nearly died for Tats to learn a thing.
So I'm gonna.
My God, I love you. My God, I love you.
But
Like,
I'm right here. I'm
Jesus
still within
fucking
range.
Christ, every fucking time. Alright, finally
still
got
within
this.
range.
There we go, yeah.
And now I'm gonna use my attack. I'm gonna hit him with my sunblade.
Okay. The
That guy.
veteran, yeah, sure.
Do we want to attack the veterans if
Well, if he's gonna
we're
attack
outnumbered
me,
and dying?
Ash,
Is he?
if you would like, with Ruby mentioning this, now that you've brought Ruby to life before doing this attack, I'll allow Ash to have an insight check on the veteran. With a 25, yes, you are very much aware that this veteran has no designs on killing you. At least not yet. They
Okay,
have
so I'm
they
gonna-
have killed your friend, Arelli. You can see that for sure. But they are you can see her lying mutilated on the floor behind the bear. You don't know who killed her, but you know that you didn't leave her that way. However, this veteran is definitely eyes focused on Loki and not on you.
All right. Well, I'm gonna still like ready my weapon, like I'm gonna hit him, and be like, then take it and point it towards Loki, and be like, "That's the real target. Let's get him."
Yes!
Am I
Yes,
allowed-
but you are still intruding and you broke him out. You're still going to die here. But he is by far the biggest threat. I'm not going to waste my time with you unless you give me reason to.
No, I don't want to hit you. I want to hit him. Let's go and take care of him. We can help you.
I'll take care of him, but then I'm going to take care of you. There's no immunity here. I
Did
killed your
everybody
little
else hear
friend.
it, or-
I killed your little friend. I'll kill you too. With that insight check, you can see for sure in his eyes, he wasn't the one that killed them, but he is looking sheepishly to his right at this guy, who clearly was the guy who killed Aurelie.
I am just gonna go up to Ruby since he's not gonna attack me
Mm-hmm.
and check on Ruby.
Okay.
And then whisper to Ruby that this might be a good distraction to get the hell out of here since they're all going to be focused on Loki. And that was a
We do,
whisper.
but
Yeah, whisper within 10 feet of somebody. Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I can whisper to
I
somebody.
can't. I can't reply by speaking into your mind. Or can I try? Can I try to speak straight into Ash's mind instead? Please, try. Let me
I'll
try
make
and
this
use my
a
warlock
roll.
powers.
I'll make this a roll. Get a 19 or a 20 on a d20.
I'm just a.
Just a flat
Oh,
d20.
fuck.
Get a 19
You're
or a
gonna
20.
shit on me because I can't remember if it's slash R or R.
Slash
slash
R. Slash R.
I was
Every
correct,
command is
I was
always
correct.
slash.
Why wouldn't
You
it let me
always do
roll?
slash first on a command.
Why is that? Why wouldn't it let me roll it?
You have to do a space
telling
between
me
the
I
R
can't
and the
do
V.
it.
Put a space between the R
Basically, yeah.
and the 1d20.
Jesus Christ.
I hate.
A year! You've been doing this. Oh my god! Okay. 9 is
Hey,
not
how
enough.
often do
No.
I do that?
You're not able to. You know, it's fine. It's fine.
like-
You've been using Foundry for a year, whereas they've been using it for 2. So I'm definitely coming down harder on
Yeah.
their side of the fence, because fucking my god, the fact that you said I can't use another leveled spell was, it was fucking orgasmic almost. That was just a level of ecstasy
This is
that
not
I've
the
never
time or
felt
place.
before at this point. Yeah, so much clim everywhere. Right. A 9 on a d20 is not a 19, nor is it a 20. So no, you're not able to
No.
do it telepathically. But you are able to whisper
No.
back.
I will whisper. I don't know how the fuck we got here, because Ruby was obviously dead. Don't know how the fuck we got here, but are we all here? Where's Aldrin? Where's Briar? Where's Maggie?
We gotta find him. That's all there is to it.
It
Ruby doesn't know what
is-
has happened, so
Yeah.
I can't say any more without it being metagaming.
Okay. It is the veterans' turns. They have a movement speed of 30. They are all going to close in on Loki. And they're going to do their absolute damnedest to kill the bastard. They can't stand anywhere where Isabel is stood, because Isabel's
Do you want me
taking
to
up
move
that
to the side if
space.
you just-
Too
yeah,
late.
that-
Too late. You are already where you are. You can't move when it's not your turn. So these guys then are going to keep moving and try and get in close. This guy, 3, and then another 3, and then I guess he could dash. This guy is going to dash to here. So then all the ones that are close by are going to be able to attack. Which makes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, here's the thing. He has 1 mirror image left. They need to take out that mirror image, or they need to hit... He needs to roll on the d20 low enough that they hit him instead. They then need to beat his AC. When they do beat his AC, they need to cause sufficient damage that he can then fail his Constitution/concentration check. That breaking his spell on keeping Briar in another realm. So, we have 6 chances, each of them having a multi-attack. So they can both attack twice. That makes 12 chances to hit him for enough damage and for him to then fail on his concentration check. That's the only way that you're going to get Briar back, is by causing him damage that then keeps his spell from working. So, let's go through them, one at a time. We have longsword, longsword. This guy just did a nat 1. He's going to cause himself some damage. This guy takes 5 damage. Okay. The other one doesn't hit. Now, we're going to go another longsword, another longsword. That's 23 and a 21. That means that Loki has to roll his d20 to see if it hits him or the... Okay. His mirror image disappears. He no longer has mirror image. But the first one doesn't do any damage because it hits the mirror image. The second one is going to cause 9 damage. I can hear it again. I can hear it coming through someone's microphone. I don't know who it is, but I can hear it coming through someone's microphone.
Can't be me. I've got headphones on and my
Okay.
laptop doesn't pick up sound once.
This is pretty climactic
Okay.
moment. You probably don't want sound leaking through to the microphone. Just an FYI for anybody playing. All right. Okay. Loki is going to make a concentration check on this, but has taken 9 damage. Succeeds on the
Ooh.
concentration check. I can hear it still. It's coming through somebody's microphone.
I think it's
One of you
Briar's
needs to
one
just-
flashed up.
Yes,
When it does
Briar,
that.
can you please go on push to talk or mute? Because we're hearing the dice rolls through your speakers. Okay. So that is a success, but it is going to mean then that Loki takes the 9 damage at least. So he has taken some damage. Now, we go for another 2 attacks. That is roll and roll. The second one hits. Damage. 7 damage. He takes that. He rolls another concentration check. He gets a 16. That's a success. We're now on to the 4th guy out of 6. That's a hit. That's a miss. We roll damage again. That's 5 damage against Loki. Another concentration check. He fails the concentration check. He is going to burn through his last legendary resistance. He no longer has any more legendary resistances, but he has made that failure a success, so that Briar stays banished. We're now on number 5. This is your last 4 chances. A nat 1. This guy hits himself. And then a 14. Fails. He causes himself 9 damage. Finally, the last guy. 2 longsword rolls. That is a 10. That misses. That is a 16. That also misses. Loki has burned through all of his legendary resistances. But Briar remains in banishment under concentration. We will then move 2 of these guys out because they had some movement left so that they can come in. They are going to try. This is the last stitch effort. 2 dirty 20s from this guy. That is 7 damage and then 4 damage. Loki takes 7 damage. Takes a constitution save and succeeds. Now takes another concentration check and also succeeds. Last guy again. That's going to be a nat 20 and a miss. This nat 20 needs to do good stuff. That is 9 damage that it causes him. He is going to do a concentration check. Hey, Briar, what do you say as you come back through from the other realm?
Woohoo! Oh my god, am I really here? Am I back?
Ash and Ruby, you can hear Briar echo from one of the chambers up on the northeast. And that is going to be where we end our session.
Heck.
We sped up a lot. It took half of a turn to get, like half an hour to get half a turn at the very beginning. But by the end of that, we've just gone through 6 rounds of combat. We're at the start of round 7. I am proud of all of you for speeding up and for finally pulling your fingers out and figuring out, oh, the way that we've been doing this hasn't worked. We should probably change. Good on you. You did great. Towards the end. You nearly died, but you did great in the end. Well, that was fun. How did everybody else find that?
Anxiety-inducing?
Yeah, to say the least.
Yeah, I can imagine. It's probably not a particularly pleasing thing. How about some atmospheric music? There we go. Now everybody can chill just for a moment. Okay. So, here is where it stands. Aldrin is blind. Ruby is prone and only on 11 health. Ash has got low HP and has got a lightning strike centered on the statues up top. Which I think I need to reinstate, actually. That, like, 60 feet or something? 60-foot radius or whatever it was?
Because Ash didn't use it on their last turn, does it fizzle out?
I don't know. We'll have to look into that. However, Briar is back from the shopping district. After a goblin had just gone to a guard, basically the police, to report her. Thankfully, didn't happen because you blinked back to where you are now. And Isabel is a bear. Alright then. I think that was a pretty interesting session. You also don't know where Maggie is, but Aurelie is dead. Full dead. So here we are.
Just a heads up, the call lightning only lasts for 10 minutes.
Only for 10 minutes? So you're saying
Yes.
60 rounds of combat then? 6-0.
Yes.
Each round is 6
Unless
seconds.
I lose concentration.
Yeah. So that's a long time. But I doubt that it's disappeared. But it is still on that same point, right?
Yes.
There we go then. So if someone comes through the front door, you can zap them.
If I want to, yeah.
Lovely. Well, as we are at the moment, you have destroyed 3 major power things that hold this place together, and Briar is stood by the 4th. But you do have a bunch of veterans who are desperately trying to kill Loki, and once they've dealt with him, as you've heard, Ash, they're going to deal with you. So, it's definitely something that you should probably strategize over. You might want to consider some level of restoration so that you can bring back Aldrin's eyes. And, yeah, maybe you know, plan somehow. You've got ideas of what his abilities are now. You know that he is a powerful, legendary character, NPC. But don't stress over it too much. Just bear in mind that you might die. And there we are.
So
Right.
go to funeral prep as well, just in case.
Well, look, it's not. There's no winning or losing in D&D. There is just the game. And let's face it, we've known for a while that this is going to be a very difficult fight when you fight Ox. And Ox is Loki's power or better, and also has allies, whereas Loki is solo. So this is going to be a difficult story arc for sure, requiring strategy, thought, planning, resources, allies, spells, magic, maybe changing the way you fight, so it's not, you know, always using the same stuff. But yeah, I think you're doing all right. You managed to survive this, and you know I've seen people do worse. So you know, just bear that in mind.
That brings me to a couple of questions. If we did TPK, would that be the end of this campaign?
I'll let you guys decide that. We can start up a new character sheets, and you can continue the same story. It's up to you if you want to.
And that brings my second question. If only one of us died permanently, or a couple of us, but somebody was still alive, would the rest of the others re-roll a character? We'd just say, hey, we're your new best friend now.
We'd find a way of including them into the story, or you could take over one of the NPCs that's already in the game and become them. Or whatever it is that we need to weave the story so that you meet them and it makes sense for them to join you. Whatever it is, that can work as well.
I could probably...
I've never TPK'd anybody before. So if it does happen, I'm going to feel fucking awful about it. I don't want to do it. I told you that I was going to be less careful about you guys and stop telling you things. And I immediately went back on that like a turn later and started telling you everything because I was genuinely worried that you were about to die. And it clearly meant that, yeah, you picked yourselves up and moved on. Because Ash was nearly the same murder hobo as always. You started off this fight as, like, I want to talk to somebody. And then you finished the fight with, I'm just going to stab this random guy. And I was like, okay, maybe let's,
You got on to
change
me
the
about
priorities.
talking, so I was like, let me just continue the murder
Right.
page.
Yes, things to think about, I guess. But it is just a game at the end of the day. And if your character dies, don't worry about it so much. People have Revivify, people can do shit. Maybe some characters don't want you to be dead. Maybe they only want to incapacitate you and take you to a dungeon. But don't rely on that. You know, act as if your character's life is in peril, because it is. But just don't take it with you and you know, worry about it before you go to bed at night or anything like that. It's just a game. And if your character dies, don't worry about it. We can just continue the story with another one. Or find a way of, I don't know, you going to the underworld or something. I've done that with one story. Our first campaign, they all TPK'd in the very first session, which was planned, and then they went through the underworld and came back the other side and got their lives back. So it's not out of the realms of possibility. I'm just not gonna immediately offer you that and say that you've got plot armor. So yeah. Anyway, good job. We got to round 7. Everybody, pat yourselves on the back. You did great. And I really enjoyed Briar's little jaunt in another plane. That was really fun. Speaking to celestial goblins in a purple-skied, golden oceaned, white marbled shopping district, basically.
Did you not get your shopping done?
Guys, I have presents.
Well, here's the thing, right? That was a perfect gift for you, for you to then find the opportunity to buy some 300 gold worth of diamonds.
You didn't even think of that.
You were focused on getting transit home.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
I was like sent you specifically to a shopping place so that you could get diamonds, and you didn't.
Yeah, I didn't even think of it because,
Yeah.
you know, my friends are actively dying.
Absolutely.
It does take a
100%.
certain type of person to say, my friend's dying.
does,
Oh,
it
well,
does,
time to
yeah,
shop.
yeah,
DM
Yeah.
question.
yeah.
It's 300 gold pieces worth of a diamond. Can she use 300 gold pieces
No.
instead?
No.
No, I'm just asking so I
No,
know
no,
for
no, no,
future
no,
if
no,
I
no,
take
no.
Revivify.
No. You need to actually go to a shop and actually get it. When it comes to, like, material components for spells, anything under 250 gold, I don't really care about. I'm not going to make you go around and pick up, you know, a dead man's toenails or fucking mushrooms here and there and everywhere. I don't give a shit about that. Because that's too much. Like, I don't... When you fire your arrows, I'm not making you go and pick them up again, right? We just say, we'll waive that and say I do it after the fight, right? I'm fine with that. That's okay. But when it comes to things that are 250 or above, yes, I do expect you to actually go and buy them from an actual place. Because otherwise we're just going to do every spell that there ever is, forever, and never have any penalties. That's not the point of it. Like, for instance, the reason that Loki has done this... This is a little hint. The reason that Loki has blinded Uldren is because Uldren is a sorcerer, and he could see that Uldren was the one casting spells and not Ruby. And so because many spells require line of sight, that means that Uldren won't be able to cast those spells because they can't see anybody because they're blind. You see what I mean? Anyway, I don't want to continue dragging this on because people have got low spoons, yada yada. It's been a rough session, etc. You will do better next time. I 100% guarantee that. Let's just get to that time. Thanks everyone for being here and for being you and for being cool. It's been a great deal of fun, and I think that I actually have challenged you the hardest that I've ever challenged you today, which I am proud of. But also, don't worry, if you've got questions, I'm still here and I'm still your bud. You might hate me a little bit more because I nearly killed all of you, but that's kind of my job.
I know Ruby will take her revenge on you later.
Yes, tomorrow I'm going to probably get punched in the face a few times. Or stabbed, or kneed in the dick. So, you know, there we are.
Maybe I did stab you actually on Monday.
Say again?
I did actually stab you though.
Yeah, oh no, you did. Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I said maybe all three.
Maybe all three. If I'm lucky, I'll get stabbed, punched, and kneed in the dick. Because I'm just that kind of guy, you know. Right. Thanks everybody for being here and for being awesome. I'll see you again next time. There's only 2 people in stream, so we're not going to raid, because what's the point? But I do love you all, and I'm still going to be around if you've got any questions about your characters, or if you want to help with, like, any help with, like, what should I be doing, and what have I gone wrong, or if you want to plan with each other, the Discord is there, you can talk amongst yourselves. It was rough that you didn't have Mars here, but Mars was feeling worse for wear, so on balance, I think having a DM in a player's seat probably helped you out a little, but it doesn't mean that you've got plot armor again, so I still did fuck Uldren over. But there we are. I hope to see you again next time, and let's finish this on better terms with Loki dead and you all succeeding.
Yes, except we've got veterans
I
in the way,
believe in
okay.
all of you, and this is going to be a great practice run through for your fight against Ox, where you're going to have more allies, but so is he. So, thanks again. Remember, everyone, to look after yourselves, and if you can't do that, then at least have fun. Goodbye. Love you all.
Bye.
Bye.